on. Whoa, ow, it's too loud. Too loud. Too loud. It's too much. Too much. Yeah, that's far too much. Oh, good Lord. Okay. Hi. We're just gonna pretend that those last 5 seconds didn't happen at all. That was a horrible way to start the stream. Hi guys, how are you doing? It's me, Kitasha. Nice to see you, bandits. How has your weekend been? Have you been playing Lost Ark? I'll bet you have. You probably have, because I think literally everybody and their mother has been playing Lost Ark lately. And a few people actually invited me to, and I'm like, no, that's not really... I'm weird about games sometimes, and that's one of those games where I'm just like, yeah, something about it just doesn't trip my trigger. I don't know what it is. Couldn't tell you. Just what I'm looking at, I'm like, maybe later when the rushes die down and it's not so popular, people are still playing it. Maybe.
What game?
Maybe. Lost Ark. The latest big thing on the MMO market. Free to play, but it's I don't know. Just what I've seen of it just doesn't like grab me. Doesn't make me excited about it. So I think a lot of people have described it to me as something that is very I guess it's like a game you'd play for like an hour or two, just like shoot some things, beat some bad guys up, and then you're done, and you kind of just go away from it. So it's kind of yeah. The wife went and looked at it and was like, oh no. So how's everybody doing today? I hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend so far. So what have we got planned for today? Today is going to be our Thavnair focus stream, because we did what did we do? So we did the moon last time, and I kind of want to try and do at least a zone side quest once a yeah, no, you're not a fan of those, but I want to try and do at least a I want to try and do at least one of these zone streams a week, because that'll mean that we'll have done all the quests and stuff there are to do by, you know, in a few weeks. That'll be great. And of course, as always, we're going to go through all the quests. We're going to start off with the you know, the important ones, the ones that are like, oh, this is what gets you flying in the area, so that the rest of the quests are a little bit easier. And then after that, we'll just go through all the other quests and see what they have to offer. If we have extra time, maybe we'll run some dungeons. Maybe we'll who knows? Like, I have my goal. I have my one goal that we're gonna do, and as long as we meet that goal, then everything else is icing on the cake, and it'll be great. So yeah, without further ado, let's just go ahead and get in, shall we? It's gonna be great. All right. So everything looks good. I think it looks good. Looks good to me. Oh, and we're sitting on the pier here just waiting. Oh, but we should probably turn on the thing, you know. Let's all take a moment and pour one out for Zab and Bella, who have yet not gotten a bird. So sad. It is very sad. I don't have it either. It's sad. It's just sad all around. But we're starting here also for two things. There are two things that I'm going to do on this stream. So we're going to go through all the quests and do them all there. But I've chosen to do these quests on my Ninja, which I have not played really since the... I haven't played it much since Endwalker came out. And the reason why is because I'm interested to see exactly how much XP we can get. So she's actually starting with a completely empty XP bar at 0 from, you know, where she started at 80. And we're just going to go through the zone and see exactly how much XP you would get from doing a whole zone full of side quests and everything else. I think that'd be fun. I'm fascinated. I want to know these things. I find it curious. So that's what we're doing. And our first quest is the one here with a goal. I don't know how that works, but we're just going to go with it and see what happens. A ghoul has the quest Stepchild. A ghoul is looking around in trepidation. Why are there Matanga everywhere? Has this town fallen? Ah, your face. It is known to me. You were the warrior who fought for the mole and the Nadam. I am a ghoul of the Katayan? Katayan. It was your bravery and skill which inspired me to embark upon my own hero's journey. We should probably turn the sound on in the game. I just realized, like, oh, we have actual music. We should be playing that. Yet now I have foolishly blundered into a den of Matanga. Why do these others walk without fear? Do they not care if they are slaughtered? The Matanga are not like those of the Azim Steppe. The Arkasudara are a civilized tribe. Yeah, they are civilized. I do not doubt your word, but grandmother would always warn me, if you encounter a Matanga, you turn tail and flee, as fast and far as you can. Her tales were awful and bloody, and so now the very sight of them, the terror rises unbidden. No, I cannot stay here. I must earn enough coin to buy passage from this nightmare island as soon as possible. I beg of you, stay at my side for a time, just until I meet with this Kankana person the sailors told me about. She is said to have work that pays a fair wage, so I will see what she has for me. Okay, we have a lady from the steppe who is, oh no, this quest line, lol. Oh god. Do I even... Well, that's why we held off on them and why we waited to now until to do them, because we want to be able to be like, oh, this is a good quest line, huh? Ah. Here-ish. Well, you know what? That is better than you've been. How are you doing? How you doing, Zap? It is nice to know that you were here-ish. Maybe that's going to be your new nickname. Hi, yes, hi-ish. It's interesting, just some peep. Oh no. Oh no, Kankana is a Of course she is. Of course she is. By the Dusk Mother, no one told me Kankana was a Matanga. Could I ask you to speak with her in my stead? Hello. Welcome to Yedlamad, traveler. I am Kakana, and it is my job to assign the right worker to the right work, or the right work to the right workers. Might I have your name? Kitasha and a ghoul, was it? Let me jot those down. Oh, grandmother, why? Why did it have to be a Matanga? Is your companion quite all right? Ah, an understandable reaction. The Gajasura tribe have done much to stain the reputation of our people. You are working for work, though, yes? Many have been forced to take what they can to get since the troubles began, so I'm afraid all the simple jobs are gone. As for what's left, I only have tasks fit for seasoned fighters. Does that sound like something you could do? Fighting? I can fight. Lest you doubt, my skill is likened to that of the Dragonbane, the legendary Chakazo herself. I'm not familiar with that name, but you sound formidable indeed. Why don't we start you off on escort duty then? A group of artisans set off to harvest materials and ask that I send any prospective protectors their way, should I happen to enlist any. What? They've already set off? Is our duty not to escort them? There's to be a ritual dance performed by Kajaya's footsteps. They'll need incense and costumes for the dancers and such. The entire thing was decided rather suddenly, so there was no time to waste. And these artisans you speak of, do they also include Matanga in their number? It was an Arkasudara who submitted the request. I hope that won't be a problem. Not at all. I look forward to fainting at the feet of my most feared enemy. Kitasha, I cannot do this alone. Pray lend me your strength to the victor of the Nadam, and half the reward for this task will be yours. The artisan does not plan to venture far. Leave Yedlamad to the west, and you should come across your employer. Then that is where we shall meet. You will find me there, yes? She gotta go. Alright, so we are headed this way. Nope, yep, they're right outside the gates they are. Dusk Mother, give me courage. Ah, you must be our belated escort, yes? Glad to have such courageous... is your companion not well? She seems a touch shaky. Of course. I should have thought of it before. I shall harvest the necessary ingredients while the artisan stays here. That way I have no need to fear him being harmed. Perfect. Ah. I must say, this is less than ideal. My people are already scattered across the wilds, and I wanted someone to roam around and ensure they were safe from attack. Is your friend perhaps frightened by Arkasadara? I have met such travelers before. Well, no matter. If you could patrol the area as I asked, I must attend to my own harvesting. Bogle has run off into the wilds alone. Keep an eye out for her as you continue your patrol. Yes, what could possibly go wrong with a, batshit scared crazy Zayla? Oh. Well, looks like her warrior spirit took over here. Oh, that's right, we haven't set up our hotbars. Our hotbars still have crap all over them. Yeah, so that's a thing. I guess we probably should have done that before we started. It's fine. It's all fine, right? Well, like I said, we haven't touched this class since Endwalker, so it's still all funky. You must think me foolish. I was so absorbed in my task that I failed to notice the ground shaking at their approach. Still, my injuries are light and my satchel is full. Thanks to you, I think I can make it back to town in time to meet the others. What happened? Did you slay the beast? That was a near thing. I took the first one by surprise, but the second. Knowing a Matanga stood at my back, my mind froze and my body refused to obey. Grandmother taught me we should let fear wash over us like water, but to my shame I could not have failed her more thoroughly. Not to sound ungrateful, Kitasha, but why did you follow me? We were to patrol? Oh, forgive me, I should have waited for orders instead of running off alone and putting lives in peril. Come, we should return to our employer. I want to be sure that the wounded man reached safety. Alright, let's see. Alright, so let's do this really quick. Let's take care of this. So we don't need that skill anymore, so we can move that one over. Did I see another one that was gone? Yes, we have this one. That's gone. Oh, so they shrink down even more. That's right, we're going to move this one here, and if I remember, we got a new skill. Yep. Our new skill for getting the things. Did we get anything else? Apparently nothing that we... Yep, nothing we used from until then. Alright. So Ninja didn't have that many changes, just a few. It had a few. Also, we should probably... Don't quite need that there. Oh, that's what we need to do. Let's try that. We'll get everything moved eventually and in the right spot. There we go. Oop. Ninja's a lot of fun. Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, no, they didn't, and it doesn't look like they changed a whole lot, but of course I have, like, I have my ways. I have my ways that I like my bars, so I have to, like, sit there for a moment and, like, shuffle things around in the right spot to where they will make as much sense to my muscle memory as possible. Right. My colleague told me of his rescue. Although we had hoped for an escort from the start, imagine if you hadn't come at all. I've sent him and the others back to our workshop, so consider your duty with us complete. You have my thanks. As for your payment, that you can collect from Kankana. Right. I suppose we report to Kankana then. And yes, Ninja is a lot of fun. Ninja was actually a job that I, and I'll be interested to see how it changed at all, because I used to main a Ninja for the longest time, and I had to stop because it was too button mashy. Like there's a certain level where I guess if it's too button mashy, ooh, we're getting stuttery on my camera. If I have to do too much, it, what's the right word? It, oh yeah, for whatever reason, it's gotten really laggy. Hold on one second. We're gonna move the camera over here and make sure, see if it gets a little bit, oh, that's right. Hold on one second. Hold on. That's right. We're gonna do weird things with the, weird things with this. Look forward, and then we are going to reset here. Okay, that should be better. I keep forgetting that if I put the camera in certain places, oh, you want flow. No, it didn't. Oh, do I not have? Is there a skill called flow? Did I miss it? Maybe I did. Wouldn't surprise me. No, it just happened to be because it was too much on my hands, and my hands have like can get really bad arthritis. It hurts. Especially after like a couple of hours of like Savage stuff. Yeah, Ninja actually started to hurt my hands, so I had to like not. But I haven't tried it since it did its thing. Is it still? Nah, it's still being buggy. Yeah. One of these days they will put a thing to where I can actually just like say, cook this to my computer, and don't do this over the Wi-Fi. Just transmit it. Be done. Do wires. It's easier. But we'll see. All right. Ah, there you are. Your employer expressed satisfaction with your work, so congratulations on a job well done. As a response to the recent chaos, the upcoming ritual was hastily planned, to say the least. As a consequence, the artisans have been hard-pressed to make everything ready. But when times are hard, the people of Thavnair rely on such traditions to renew their faith and bolster their hearts with the teachings of the divine. The death of an artisan would have thrown the whole thing into disarray, and thus your rescue was timely indeed. Please, accept your payment, a half each as agreed upon. Are you interested in further work? I may have something for you, if so. Of course we will. Now, even though there are other quests to do before we to unlock flying, I do want to try and like do these. If there are quests that have a line, I want to try and do them all at the same time, because, you know, story. Let's get the story together. Yeah, eventually, like I said, that's something weird with the camera. We'll figure it out at some point. Just for whatever reason, it's being temperamental tonight. Carpal tunnel, it can get tired. Yes, it does. Especially on some of the classes. Some of the classes are a little bit better for, in fact, I actually switched when I was doing, after I went to Ninja, or after I was done with Ninja, I actually went to Black Mage, because Black Mage was much easier on my hands. It was a much simpler rotation, less button pressing, you kind of had a better rhythm to it, so it was much easier on my hands from there. Of course, then I've moved on to Gunbreaker, and Gunbreaker is it's middly. It will be rough if I do lots of playing, like lots and lots of playing. Then it's a little bit rough. But also, hold on one second. This model is not in the right spot. There we go. For some reason, I don't know why, I get very like. It's all the things about the way it looks, and you just I like the idea of just being able to like, this is where I'm looking at, and I like to be able to, when I'm looking at you guys, like I like to have this look to it. Have you tried using wrist braces? Actually, amazing thing, and I cannot wait to try it. My wife, lovely person that she is, went and got me a gamepad. It's not a gamepad. It's a, well, is it a gamepad? What does the box say it is? I don't know. It's basically it's the Razer Tartarus, I think it is. It's basically like a 20 key, like it's like if you took a portion of the keyboard and you just cut it out and you put a bunch of wrist on it, but it's very, very ergonomic and very, very compact. And I'm very much looking forward, because I know that a lot of people use that for the things. Hey, have one of those. Haven't had the problem with mine, and this is the sad part. I am technically still running Windows 7, and this thing doesn't like Windows 7, so I can't even plug it in and use it before it like shorts out my entire computer. It's awful. But I still have it, and I am going to save it, and as soon as I upgrade my computer to something that I don't know is modern and, you know, can actually, you know, handle modern day operating systems. Yeah, my computer, how old is my computer now? 8? 9? You know, it's 8 years old. It's 9 years old. So the fact that it's still able to run Final Fantasy 14 and run my VTubing software and stream all at the same time is still a miracle. It is an absolute miracle that this thing even manages to get up and do things. So, yeah. And it can stream without catching fire. Oh, now that is one thing I'm actually very proud of this. This was the last computer I actually built myself, and I focused this one on one thing and one thing only. I focused it on running cool, and I focused it on making sure that I didn't have to open it up and dust it every 5 minutes or so. So it, yeah, everything runs super, super cool. I think the processor's gotten a little bit hot lately. Like, it's just now, after 8 years, the water cooling is finally starting to get the processor maxes out at like 55 degrees Celsius, which I think is supposed to be high, but it's not high enough, and the graphics card always sits at 75. Like, it's all, you know, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice temperature-wise, and because, of course, they're like, if you run hot, it's going to degrade faster, and it'll break faster, so you probably should run as cold as you can. I'm like, cool, I'll do that. Cool, get it? Cool? There was a pun there. It was funny, right? Yeah. Oh, good. And apparently the model is working now. So, like, the minute... See, this is what it took. It took me getting off on a tangent to make my model work. That's it. That's it. It does not work unless I make Zab upset that I'm not doing things. So, at some point, I would love to get a new PC. I'd love I'd love to get updated and maybe take this one, put it into parts, and make it a streaming computer. I don't know. But anyway, it still works for now, and that's all that matters. So, you know, good things. Balance has been restored. Very true. Very true. All right, but I promise we are going to do quests. We are going to do. Okay, we're doing it. See, look, I'm doing it. The Matanga along the way. Kankana looks at you expectantly. Ready to tackle another job then? This one was registered by a local fisherman asking for help with marauding monsters. Ordinarily, the Radiant Host keeps the worst of the wildlife in check, but these days there just haven't been enough blades to spare. You'll want to speak with the fisherman himself for the details. I couldn't read the scroll he left for a name, but he's an Arcasadara, so he should be found fishing the waters from the western shore. Wait, another Matanga? Kitasha, you could always use more coin, yes? Because I could certainly benefit from your wise and experienced company. A fine pair of hunters we shall make. Come, let us speak with this Arcasadara fisherman. We will cure you of your fear of the unknown trunks and tusks and things. Where are we even going? Oh, I guess we're going here. But yes, I've always been impressed that this computer has managed to last me as long as it has, because I think, like, most of the other computers I had before lasted me maybe 3-4 years before they either were so outdated they couldn't do anything, or before some part of them blew up and I had to replace it. So the fact that it's gone this long and is basically... I take that back. I did have to replace the video card one time and upgraded it. But yeah, that's the only thing I've had to actually replace on it since it was built, so, you know, cool on that. Because it's a cool computer. I need to really stop that. Come to take care of the monsters, have you? About damn time. We're fine when we're out of the water, of course, but even a fisher needs to walk on land every now and then, and the trails grow more perilous by the day. I've managed to sneak through without a scratch so far, but friends of mine haven't been so fortunate. Talk to the others around here, they'll tell you. I might need your help with that, Kitasha. Speaking with Arcasadara is still challenging for me. Should we do this together, then? Yes, fine. Good idea. Ah, we have another company quest. Come on, little lady. Let's go talk to the fisherman. See, look. Here's a not Arcasadara fisherman. It's fine. You want to hear about monsters? I saw 3 big brutes on my way from Makaya to Yamadad. Never seen the likes around these parts before. That didn't sound like anything in these parts. What the hell accent was that? I'm so sorry. I apologize. If that was wrong. This is probably going to be even worse. You want the story? When I left Akilai... we're back to this again. I thought we'd left this behind. No, we did not. It's still here. It'll always be here in Thavnair. When I left Akiali the other day, I need a post-it note. I need post-it notes to stick on my monitor that just have these things all like phonetically done for me. I almost walked straight into a fiend with a tongue as long as my arm. Barely escaped being gobbled up on the spot. Attacked by the wildlife. Oh yes, when I was hauling a catch back to town. Dropped the lot and fled for my life. The road used to be safe enough, but now... Alright, we talked to people. That wasn't so bad. Right? No bad accents there. Everything was perfectly normal. Everybody sounded exactly like they should. These are the times where I wish some of the cutscenes outside of main scenario quests were voiced. Please, I need to know how these people sound. So, do you understand now why we had to send for help? I understand that you've had a problem with long-tongued brutes terrorizing your roads. Those creatures are what we call Pisaka. Without the army sending their regular patrols, it seems the inland monsters have begun expanding their territories. They've forgotten the fear of us, and that's when people start dying. I need you to remind them. Once you've found and slayed these overly bold Pisaka, I ask that you bring me one of their carcasses. There's something I've been curious about. Very well. Let us make of this a contest, shall we? The first to topple a Pisaka is the victor. Never seen anyone so eager to throw herself headlong into a Pisaka's jaws. Shouldn't you be chasing after her? Don't worry, she'll wait. Like all other quest NPCs, she'll wait. I still am amazed how much I really like Thavnair. Like, the fact that, like, I still see these, like, slides of purple, and it looks a little bit off, but not enough to where it, like, throws me off from the zone. Oh. I guess you did do that. Ha! First kill is mine. Grandmother always said that the hunter should be swift, like a diving yawl. Would you mind tracking down the other two? Once they saw what I did to their friend, they fled to the northwest. I can haul this lump back to the beach while you finish the hunt. You would be alone with an Arcasadara. My fear of Matanga has begun to ebb. Somewhat. Now go, before some other poor soul crosses path with those monsters. Ah, I can hear her getting a little bit more confident there. Does purple trigger you? No, it doesn't. Not at all. It's just... It's never a color that I would have expected soil to be. In fact, I really love purple. Purple's one of my favorite colors. But it's not... Yeah, it just is not something I would expect to see. Like, I remember even in Shadowbringers, like Lakeland kind of made me go, ooh, purple. That's unusual for trees. But no, I usually really do like purple. It's a really nice color. Oh, okay, we're getting two. Well, let's, Oh. I don't know if you guys are seeing that or not. It's starting to get a little stuttery. Let me check something really quickly. Just in case. Ooh! Oh yeah, something has, that's why it's getting stuttery. Something is, something's eating. Something's eating memory. What is it? What is eating all the memory? Oh! Firefox. Let's all be surprised by the browser. Hold on one second. This should, take them. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, apparently I left my YouTube window open, and YouTube and Firefox do not play nicely together. It had just eaten 7 gigs of my RAM. A browser just ate 7 gigs of my RAM, and for once it wasn't Chrome. Porn. No, I do not watch porn while I'm streaming. I download it for later. No. No. I try to run nicely. Yeah, it's usually, yeah, that's why I say, for once it was eating up 7 gigs of RAM, then it was not Chrome. Now I'm gonna have to find another browser, because that's actually why I stopped using Chrome, was because Chrome couldn't stop eating up all my RAM. And, you know, and that was 2 tabs. That was 1 tab. It loaded everything into RAM. Why would you do that, you stupid browser? Seriously, like, how hard is it? How hard is it to make a browser that does not eat my RAM like it's fucking chocolate chip cookies? Apparently, it's very, very hard to do because nobody does it anymore. Yeah, normally I see that stuttering, I'm like, that's not a good sign. That might mean that things are getting touchy. And they were. But not for the right reasons. Actually, there's not really a good reason for things to get touchy. Ooh, look at that. Hey, hello there. A rank that has popped up again. We cleared those out earlier today. Where is a wonderful... Oh... we just drove past the quest marker because I'm too busy talking about things. This never happens. First time ever, and all of a sudden it has now not happened. So we still have never gotten distracted enough to miss a quest marker. Ever. I did it again. Really? That's what I thought. You run back. Yeah. Ah, there you are. Your friend is stronger than she looks. We had to load the carcass onto a boat to carry it away. What are the Pasaka's packmates? Did you find them? Both slain then. That is good. Of course she slew them. Songs of Kitasha's deed are sung across the steppe. My aching arms would like to know why you wanted the remains, though. Or why else? To make use of its parts. The scales can be spun into silver, and the meats will fill our pots, the bones and teeth we can craft into hooks and other tools. We kill nothing for the sake of killing, even murderous monsters. The 2 bodies you left behind will serve as a warning to others of their kind. If it keeps them away, then no more blood need be shed. It seems our tribes share similar customs when it comes to using every part of the kill. As grandmother always said, be not wasteful of the lives you take to sustain your own. You are so very different from your kin, the Gajasura. Oh, so that is why you've been avoiding my gaze. If your only experience with Matanga has been our brutal cousins, then you will find the Arcasadara an agreeable lot by comparison. Might even make of me friends, eh? Here's your payment, and well earned, I'd say. And yes, I will do that. So, oh, hold on. Another job finished. We should report to Kankana that she might strike it from her list. Let me know when you are done basking in the success of our hunt and we can return to Yedlamad. So fun thing. YouTube has unfortunately, unlike Twitch, YouTube doesn't let people clip content unless you get to be in their partner program, and we're a long ways off from that. That means that I have to manually go after each broadcast, and I go and download the stream, and if anybody says that they wanted me to clip something, I go and clip that. So if you see something during the stream that you think is clip worthy and that I should put on the channel for other people to watch and highlight later and whatever, just do like Bold did. Just say clip that, and I will clip that. And someday you guys will be able to clip that. Hopefully YouTube gets out their ass and actually lets everybody clip that. Clip that. No, we're not going there. I'll clip that. Ogul repays her favors. Ogul is tapping her foot impatiently. Ready then? I've been counting the contents of my coin purse. I have enough to buy passage on a ship, but as for food and other supplies, well, I would feel more comfortable with the pay from one more job weighing down my belt. You can see me through just one more, yes? Clip D's. At the very least, let us make our report to Kankana and ask what else she has on offer. Come, show me how fleet of foot you are, champion. Those still always get me. That is my weakness. That is my absolute weakness. I always laugh at these nuts jokes. Like, I don't know why that is so funny to me, but every time I see somebody get pranked on these nuts. Yeah. It didn't. It's really weird though, because it doesn't even have to be funny. It can just be like, I don't know. I think one of the best ones I've seen is somebody who got, who was it they got? It was Gura. They got Gura asking her, they were like, what was it? It was, they were asking her, hey, listen, I know the pandemic is going on and everything, but have you ever thought about going to SawCon? And yep. And she kept going, she's like, what is that? Is that like a convention for the Saw movies? Nope. SawCon these nuts. Ah! And see, that's just, I go 12 immediately when somebody says that. I'm like, ha ha. I'm disappointed. You shouldn't be disappointed. This should be par for the course. Kitasha, safely back from your work on the shore. I see, but where's Ogle? My coin purse! Some slippery son of a Zog snatched it from me, brazen as you please. I lost sight of it in the market along with all my worldly wealth. How am I paid for lodgings or food? Already my belly cries in protest. Oh, you poor thing. And after all the good work you've done for us, you will stay with me tonight. I insist. You would take me in? I saw that. You looked me right in the eye. Finally warming us to us, Arkasadara, are you? I can barely see through the tears, but yes, maybe now I can stand to be in the same room as a Matanga. Some of them, anyway. I'm glad to hear it. Here, and I'll lend you a few coins as well. We can't have you running around without a guild to your name. Thank you. In fact, why don't we head to my house now, and we can fill that complaining belly of yours. You're more than welcome to join us, Kitasha. I always like seeing people who get to come. Oh, speaking of prejudice, I have to talk about this because this pissed me off today. Absolutely 100% pissed me off. And of course, it's on the internet, so who knows, take it with the official grain of salt that comes with it. What was it? Hold on, I gotta go find this because I will misquote it on Twitter. What I was saying here was I always like these quests where it shows people overcoming their prejudices. I like it when I see those kind of things. Somebody tweeted this out today, and again, grain of salt, who knows what that is. But somebody tweeted this out. Some other, I guess it was another VTuber from the looks of it. And they tweeted out, I will quote this: "Black people are unfit to be VTubers and should just not even try. VTubers should be only Asian and white. Any other race trying to be a VTuber is weird and unnatural." Of all the happy horse shit to pull in the world, because let's be honest here, the world of VTubing is the land of make-believe. It is the land of, there's all kinds of shit VTubing right now. There's raccoons and cats and foxes and dragons and humans and boys and girls and non-binaries and dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria, all kinds of shit, and yet you're gonna bring your stupid racist shit in the land of make-believe. I don't know. Do we know how YouTube to handle? Don't care. Fuck that. Fuck that. There is no place in VTubing to tell anybody else for any other reason what they should or should not be. VTubing is very much an act of self-expression. Like, you know, the way I look at it is that this is me. This is me. This is who I like to be seen as. That's why I've made this character. That's why I made this avatar, is because this is what I wanted to look like on stream. I wanted this to be the person that you saw and the person that you interacted with. This is all me. This is all the person that I picked out to be. And no one should have any point to say that it's wrong or right. It's all about being who you want to be. So yeah, I heard, but I'm Korean. Can I be? Absolutely. Absolutely. There is no wrong VTuber. It's already someone who looks different and unnatural half the... Exactly. Like, we're all, you know, here's the thing. There are all kinds of VTubers. There are all kinds. There are 3D VTubers. There are 2D VTubers. There are PNG tubers that are literally just a static image. It does not matter. It doesn't matter at all. It's all just an act of self-expression. And to tell anybody else that their act of self-expression is wrong, no. No, I reject your claim. I reject it entirely. But yes, so yes, I like quests like these where somebody has a prejudice against something and learns to overcome it through experience and otherwise. But this is also a game where you can write this stuff out. It pisses me off when I see it in real life and I'm like, oh no, you can just go away and do things. Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. And here's the other thing, and this is actually one of the things that I wrestled with for a while. So before I started, yeah, see, we tangent. Before I started VTubing, I was really kind of torn between whether I wanted to use my real voice or not. Because I know that, well, for one thing, VTubing is very much a female avatar-centric thing. There's a lot. I mean, granted, the boys are coming. The boys are coming up, and that's good. It's good to see them. There are a few of them that are really, really cute, and a few of them that are really, really smart. And yeah, I mean, they're all good. I mean, they're VTubers just like everybody else. And again, they do what they want to do. But you know, if you're wanting to play a female avatar, most people want to hear a female voice, and I was really kind of concerned with that to begin with. But then I found other VTubers that are just like me, that are, you know, that have, you know, a non-traditional female voice, and they're fine. Some of them are partners on Twitch. Some of them have very large audiences, and that's okay. Like, if anything has taught me about the internet, there's an audience for everything. There is somebody, no matter what you like, somebody else out there on the internet, they like it too. And, you know, that's one thing I've kind of found out is, and I kind of got over that, is like, you know, I finally said, screw it, I'm just going to be me, and I'm going to have my avatar the way I want it to, and I'm going to sound the way that I sound. And, you know, if people like it, great, and if they don't, well, that's me. And yeah, and I don't have to change that for anybody. And you guys are all here. And I love that. Everything is well, I wasn't going to go that far. I was just saying that everybody likes things. I wasn't going to have to say it was a kink. Why you got to take it there? Yatchy. Yeah, bye. For once, I'm not the one being dirty. This feels wrong. Oh, Kitasha, something terrible has happened. Yes, other people being etchy in my chat. I've been robbed. We saw a boy jumping out of the window as we approached, but when I looked inside, all my belongings had been turned inside out. Ogle set off Cotton's off. Yeah. Excuse me. Hydrate. Hydrate time. I'm trying to take better care of my throat. I'm trying to. Exactly. I love this world. This world is so fun. It's such a great place to spend my time. Ogle set off in pursuit of the thief but hasn't returned. Do you think you could catch up with her and see if everything's all right? I'll lock up here and you can meet me back at the offices when you've found her. Uh-oh. Trouble afoot. First she gets robbed and now she gets robbed. I wonder if the robber is the same robber who's been robbing the robbers. Dung! I lost him again! I swear it was the same Hurrian boy who made off with my coin purse. His size, his clothing, it all matches. I was willing to cut my losses and earn more gil, but this insult to my host, it will not stand. Grandmother always said to repay one's favors, and by the Dusk Mother I mean to do just that. Will you help me find justice for Kankana? Of course. Obviously. Then we start by asking around for more information. I have a feeling we are not the only ones who have fallen afoul of this thieving urchin. The swifter we act, the better our chances, yes? I say we split up, gather what clues we can, and then meet back at Kankana's offices. I am drinking hot Colombian... Ooh. Oh. What time? I have no idea. It's not 65 here. It's been... Well, it's not 65. It's hot. I think it's hotter. Is it hotter? I think so. Feels hotter. I'm not even looking where the quest people are. I'm busy thinking about coffee. Hope it's good, though.
It's currently 65 degrees.
Oh, it's 65 here. Never mind. I'm wrong. I am so wrong. It is 65 here. It's hotter than that, isn't it? Nope. You're wrong. That's going to be my new name. Wrong Raccoon. This is secondhand information, mind you, but I hear that the thief you're looking for is barely more than a child. Sad, isn't it? How terrible things have become that a young boy is forced into a life of crime just to survive. Mm-hmm. Yes, that is horrible. Well, hopefully. Colombian coffee is good. Although that would be more on the wife than it is on me. She loves coffee. Love. I am one of those weird people that I forget coffee. Like I wake up in the she is one of the people that you cannot discuss anything with her in the morning until she's had her coffee. Period. Like it's not a negotiable subject. It is I'm waking up, do not bother me until I've had my coffee and at least a good 5 minutes to enjoy it. Me, I will come in, sit down, start work, wash up, do the bathroom thing, come outside, do the things, and then I just forget. And like 10 o'clock rolls around, I'm like, oh, I was supposed to have coffee. Oh. No snow, no ice, rare ice. That's the same it is here. I mean, this is Southern California I'm in, so it's nothing but heat and rain. And then more heat. And dryness. And then fire. They actually said that lately. They said that California has now finally progressed to the point where we no longer have fire seasons. It's just fire. At any time. Take your pick. What month is it? Cool. You can have a fire then. Good luck. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been to Florida. There was another robbery. I wonder if it's the same boy I found in my house the other day. He yelled that he was sorry, and when I saw the desperation on his face, I didn't have the heart to chase after him. Well, looks like we're going to be going after the poor street urchin. The recent rash of pickpocketing? Oh yes, I've heard several stories. They say it's likely the work of the same criminal. Well, yeah, I think we pieced all that together. So now all we have to look for is a small boy who is desperately in need of stuff. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been to Florida. The last time I went, it was in the summer. It was all, yeah. Yep. That was the last time. The only fortunate thing was that our host had a pool. So that made it a lot nicer. It's Aladdin. We're looking for Aladdin. Did any of you happen to have a magic lamp? Well, champion, what have we discovered? So, our tale was a familiar one, and from what I heard from the local children was even more disturbing. They tell me a man, a stranger, approached them with the promise of work and easy coin. I have no proof of this offer is connected with the recent robberies, but it does seem suspicious. And if this stranger truly is recruiting young ones to steal for him, then he is the one I would punish for these crimes. We just need to find him first. Razat Han closing its gates left many struggling to make a living, and the appearance of that ghastly tower sparked a chain of events that still has the Radiant Host spread too thin on too many fronts. Under the circumstances, a rise in crime is to be expected. We are fortunate then to have the two of you to act on behalf of our law keepers. So please, accept this as payment. We cannot expect you to work on an empty stomach. Yup. Walmart access. Well, seriously, we're in the US. It's kind of hard to be in the US and not have access. That would be I would actually be interested to find those people that live in the US and do not have access to Walmart. That would actually be like, where the hell are you? And how did you get internet access to talk to me and tell me about these things but not have access to a Walmart? Like, there's a hierarchy of things. Walmart is like at the top of the list there of like what's within 5 feet of you at all times. Ooh, that's actually a good question. Which is more pervasive, Walmart's or Starbucks? I wonder which one there are more stores of. Yeah, evil mega corporations. Oh, that's what we need to worry about. Just wait till Walmart and Starbucks team up and all of a sudden it's Walbucks. Starmart. That's when we know the world is going to shit. That is the point where we're just like, nope, we're all owned now. We're done. Ogle is eager to see justice served. A new hunt begins. Come, we must track down the one behind all this. But we're still not sure if the stranger is actually involved in the robberies, let alone where to start looking for him. There's a simple way to find out. We lure our boy thief into stealing from me again. If what we suspect is true, he will likely take any ill-gotten gains directly to his patron. So I will play the part of an unguarded traveler, flaunting a heavy purse or some such. Kitasha, you keep watch for the little pickpocket, and be ready to follow him when he makes his move. Should he lead you to some shadowy figure, then I want you to herd them both to the west. I will circle around and be lying in wait to spring an ambush. That's really quite clever, Ogle. I'm impressed. Grandmother always said, if you want to catch the big fish, don't spare the bait. The same applies to slippery criminals. Right then, let us take our place in the town square and lay the trap for our quarry. I will try to make sure the lure something obvious so you can see it being stolen from afar. Go to the instant coffee aisle, look for Nescafe instant coffee, Colombian in foil tubes, instant coffee, easy to use. Ooh, I will share that with her, cause that sounds well, I will let her decide, because I'll drink dirt and water. Because honestly, I put so much cream and sugar in it, I can barely taste whatever coffee it is. But if it's your recommendation, I will be happy to pass that along. because yeah, anything that makes her happy with coffee, that makes her happy, which makes me happy. All right, let's see if we're gonna go track this person down. Also, let's take a moment here and just realize I need to pick up a CP back up and just I still have not. So funny enough, my computer can actually run Cyberpunk 2077. But it crashed every 5 minutes, and so I put it away and just said I was going to wait until they patched it up and got it all working, and then I'd go back and play it. Of course, then the reviews came out for it, and I was like, I think I'll just put that aside and not touch it for a while. Let them have a chance to do stuff to it. Cups on cups of milk and sugar. Although, okay, more information that you probably didn't need to know. But I actually have to have. I actually use oat creamer because I can't do a lot of dairy. It's not good for me. It's not good for me. So, but I like my oat creamer. It's nice. I was actually very surprised at how good oat creamer is. Like, I was actually kind of like, yeah, I tried like the almond creamers and not the peanut. There's not peanut creamers, are there? No, they're not. I don't know. I'm blanking. It's like soy and all the other things. Like every other type of the creamer there. They always tasted weird. They always had kind of some kind of funky taste. But for whatever reason, oat creamer tastes actually like creamer. Just like regular creamer. So I was like, all right, cool. There we go. Yeah, no, I know they fixed it up, but I keep hoping, because I keep hearing all the stuff of like, you know, just what it was and what people, I think a lot of people had a lot of unrealistic expectations for what it was supposed to be, but then again, like when you advertise yourself as like the next coming of the open world RPG, you know, the next biggest thing to Grand Theft Auto, and then you flub that immensely. Which is fun, which, you know, is not surprising considering if you look at like The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3 is the same, like the style of game and the way that it plays and kind of the stuff that's there. That's all very similar to Cyberpunk, at least as far as like, you know, the not the game mechanics, but the well, yeah, like the game mechanics and how everything works. So it's not too far fetched. But again, it's you're comparing stuff that, you know, somebody else has figured out how to do this properly. You should have like looked at those things. Where am I? Oh, there is the quest place here. Let's take a look and see. Yeah, there's oat creamer, oat milk. I mean, oat creamer is basically just oat milk with a lot more sugar and whatever it is. Oh, that's your coin purse. Your coin purse is a giant sword. All right. Now over by the Nestle by the coffee in the tubes as I put extras in the Ziploc bag. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. A small Curian boy approaches. I give you the evil eye. Oh, it was Aladdin. Is this gonna be one of those like hide and seek ones? I hope so. Yep, follow your quarry from a safe distance. The objective if you are noticed or you fall too far behind. Should you fail, return to the starting point and to reattempt the objective. I like these. I like these quests. These are fun. Your destination will not appear on the map while following. Quick and quiet as a mouse. Is someone there? Nope, nope. Ooh. Oh, 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 oh. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, oh, oh. Who are you going after? Oh. The boy thief has led you to a suspicious looking Arkasadara man. Ooh. Yes, good puppers deserve good splashes. Ooh, you're a proper little scoundrel, aren't you? Nice work. I'll fence the rest of the goods and then you'll get your cut. God damn it, Rakashir. I told you to check for tails. You want your family to learn of our arrangement? Now run! The robbers have fled westward. Chase after them! Nope. We have a follower. Guess we could get on a mount and actually, I don't know, go faster to wherever it is that we're supposed to be going. Oh, right here. Oh. Well, she made work of him. My apologies, Kitasha. I intended to circle around as planned, but when I heard how he yelled at the child, my rage could not be contained. Grandmother always said, those who make prey on the weak are undeserving of mercy, so I beat him senseless. Fool of a Matunga! When he awakens, he will find himself in the custody of the Radiant Host. Miss, I'm sorry you got hurt because of me, and I'm sorry for taking your belongings. Apology accepted, young one. It is a brave thing to admit when you are wrong. Help me explain the situation to your lawkeepers, and we can steer you back onto the right path. If you say so, miss. I will cart this refuse to the nearest guardhouse. Pray inform Kakana of our success. I will do that thing. I'm going to have to listen to Aladdin now, because I actually have a more stories, more things that I love. This every time I think of something, it's like, and here's another thing that's probably TMI, but you know, whatever. So I have a bit of problems getting to sleep, and one of the things I have to do a lot of times if I have too much problems getting to sleep is I have to listen to bedtime stories. That's right. Someone has to read me a bedtime story sometimes to get me to go to sleep. And one of the ones that I actually have is for Aladdin, and it's a very, very dry reading of Aladdin, where Aladdin goes into the cave and finds the lamp, and the lamp is there, and Aladdin is in the cave with the lamp, and then they say, "Come out of the cave, Aladdin, and bring the lamp." But Aladdin, he was too scared, and so he stayed in the cave, and then the cave closed, and the cave is there with Aladdin and the lamp. It is like I'm totally big into ASMR, but that one, it's more of just a, yeah. Yep, drone on. That is very much. I did that from. Ah, he preferred Tolkien. Yes, Tolkien is another good one. Any of those ones, because he was wordy. Tolkien was very, very wordy. But anything like that, like I've had some of the stories that have been written are by H.P. Lovecraft and what was another one? Alice in Wonderland. I actually had that read to me. That is an amazingly monotone story if you read it dry like that. Like, it's not, forget the Disney movie. It's just like, and Alice fell down a hole, and amazingly that hole just kept going and did not stop, and Alice was left to ponder, what's up with this hole? Like, how did old, yeah, anyway, yeah. Like I said, this is Distract the Stream. Like, this stream is going to be going live for 1 hour and 12 minutes. We haven't even finished one quest line yet. Yeah, it was strange. I was like going, sure, why not? And it works. I mean, it's not one of his like more. What is the? Well, I gotta look for it, but I'd have to shut off my camera to do it. So now, yeah, I will look that up for next time. I will have that, whatever the book is that they read you for it. I will find that for next time. But yes, yeah, Stranger Things, right? Nogul, is everything all right? Kitasha told me what happened. All is well. They began interrogating the man before I left, and he was blubbering about where he'd stashed the stolen goods. The soldiers planned to recover the cash and return the items to their rightful owners. Praise be to the sisters. There were certain personal articles, things very dear to me that I had thought lost forever. Oh, I should mention Rakashir, our boy thief. It seems his parents were out of work and begging for scraps. His were crimes of necessity, and after seeing the considerable remorse he showed for his actions, I decided to let him keep the coin he took from me, as well as my share of the reward from the Radiant Host. As grandmother always said, children are the greatest treasure of all. I can hardly let him and his family starve now, can I? How will you pay for passage now, or you're right back where you started? But is she actually going to leave anymore? Nah, we know how this story plays out. I can earn it back again easily enough, and since I have tamed my fear of the Arcasadara, there's no need to rush. I will take my time and explore all the wonders this island has to offer. Thank you for Kitasha, for staying at my side this long. But I think I continue on alone. Speaking of which, Kankana, have you any new tasks available? Ah, my dear Ugul, I have the perfect job for you. I actually have business with the employer myself, so we can head off together if you like. There you go, Kitasha. I hadn't forgotten your half of the reward. May your adventures be many and your hunts successful. Cute! So nice! I like quests like that. I really do. I'm always big on redemption stories or you know, personal growth stories or anything like that. Like, I mean, hello, Final Fantasy XIV, literally the home of character development and personal growth stories. So, good. All right, well, that's quest 1 down. Let's move on to quest number 2. We may actually, we may not get flying a lot or get too much time. And I know right now Zab is internally in pain because of it. But it's just fun. It's fun to talk with everybody. It's fun to just like sit here and chat with everybody and talk about what's going on and how I'm doing, how you're doing, how you doing, what coffee you drinking. Well, I know what coffee you're drinking. I'm actually just drinking water because I need to keep my throat going. I am fine because I'm working on my budget. Ooh, you should get Cooch to rub that. Your neck, not the budget. Don't have Cooch rub the budget. Whatever you do is better than that. That is true. That is an interesting way to have spent your Saturday night. I mean, granted, you know, I'm happy to be a distraction for you while you're doing that. But well, see, normally I would say, you know, you should probably, you know, this is, of all the nights, this is the night to go and visit the pantry and, you know, pour a little something to drink and enjoy. But then you'd probably try to do the budget while you were drinking, and that's a horrible idea. Don't ever do that. No, that's wrong. Stop that. Unless you're doing that. And then I'm not passing any judgment. It's perfectly fine if that's what you choose to do, just because you're aware of the consequences. And yeah, I'm going to keep going now. Alchemist or dancer? Jalamuk is concerned about a colleague. Do you have a moment, adventurer? One of my colleagues has gone missing. She said she was going to Kajaya's footsteps to get a bit of exercise, but she hasn't come back. I'd go to search for her, but it's almost time for a shift change, and I can't very well leave the kiln to operate itself. Could you find her and fetch her for me? You are too kind. She should be at Kajaya's footsteps. Keep an eye out for a Hura with black hair. I'm sure she'll be happy to see you. She was out the last time you were by, and she was devastated that she missed out on the chance to meet with an adventurer aiding the students of Baldessian. Alright. Oh. Oh, I thought the rain had stopped now. Oh, it has. Just in time for the rain to stop and the sun to come out. So pretty. Okay, let's ask a question here. I got a question because I got this asked on Twitter earlier today, and I want to see what everybody else thinks. So for those of you who have played through Endwalker, I don't care how far you've gotten, but if you've played through Endwalker, what is your favorite zone in Endwalker so far? For spoiler purposes, if you have not, if you are choosing either the 5th or the 6th zone, then say the 5th or the 6th zone. Don't say what it is, because, you know, spoiler. We'll try to be as spoiler friendly as possible. But yeah, if you have whatever your favorite zone is, I'd like to know. And tell me why. They didn't ask me why. They just were asking, what's your favorite zone? I'll tell you mine in a moment, but I'll let you guys have a chance to answer first, because, you know, I don't want to prejudice everyone. What do you mean I need to get back to work? Oh, have I really been out that long? I should really go. But I was hoping to get a better look at the stage before I left. I'm sure you're busy, but could you assist me for a moment? Thank you. I'll inspect the walls, so could you make sure that the stage is in order? The one that's opposite of California. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
Wait, which Endwalker zone is opposite of California? Now you forget the rest of it. Now you've confused me, and I feel like I've missed a spoiler somewhere. The cloth wavers exquisitely in the wind, no problems here. Alright. Oh, Garlemald, okay. There's a small hole in the floor. That can't be good. Yeah, that would be bad. Canada Extreme. Any problems? The floor and the paint. I'll have to fix them the next time I come by. Thank you for checking. You know, it seems odd that I've never met you until now. You wouldn't happen to be the adventurer sent by the students of Baldessian, would you? You are? And here I was delegating you menial tasks. If I had known, I've always admired travelers like you. You see, I was studying to be a dancer under Mistress Nashmira at one time. I wanted to see the realm as I traveled for performances. And maybe I still can. Not as a dancer, of course, but as an alchemist. Oh, but we should hurry back to the great work. I don't want to cause any more trouble than I already have. Yeah, Thavnair is a fairly pretty zone. My favorite zone, and it's for a very odd reason. My favorite zone is Garlemald as well. But the reason why it's favorite for me is because walking around the ruins of Garlemald is very much to me like walking around through another game that I truly enjoy called Frostpunk, which is a city building management sim in the middle of the unending winter of death and dismay and gloom and doom and everything. But it has that same type of architecture that Garlemald has. And it's just, for me, it's just kind of cool to walk around a place that looks like that. And I spent way too much time playing Frostpunk. Way too much time. Oh, if you love city builders, city planning, city management, Frostpunk is a gem of a game. It is, and it's high pressure too. Basically, the way that the game works is that you have buildings, you have a town to build, and they have things to do. But as the time goes on, the weather keeps getting colder and colder and colder, and you have to keep improving your heat management. You have to improve your fuel consumption to last through all the stuff. You have to make sure people don't get frostbite, or if they do get frostbite, you have to decide whether to amputate their limbs or not. Just all kinds of, yeah, no, it is not chill. They did add a chill mode to it. They did add a kind of like the relaxed, just let you build your city. The temperature just is kind of like, it's cold. Now it's a little bit more cold. This one is a much more it is very much a pressure cooker, is the way I'll put it, is that as the things get colder, you're having to upgrade more and more things. You have more and more emergency situations that happen. Like, for example, all of a sudden you'll have a giant group of refugees that happen to find your town, and suddenly you have 90 more bodies that need housing and heating and food, and you just have to take care of it right then and there. Frostpunk is such a mood. Is there a Hades version of that game? Here, quick, hold on 1 second. I can't do anything about the chat room there, you silly. Actually, I can't even do it here. Hold on. We'll save you somewhat from the replay, because I think it'll save it from there. I hope that's not, yep, well. Yep, time to change your passwords there. We'll go ahead and just yep, I will get there. I'm getting there. Hey, hold your horses while I have to boot up the thing and do the thing. That is not the first time nor the last time you will do that, though, so that's fine. I got you. Let's go ahead and just delete that there. I will do what I can to hide that from the thing. We'll I think I can edit my YouTube videos afterwards. We'll see. Anyway, well, yeah, don't drink and chat. Oh, so you are drinking. So you are drinking and doing your budget. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. That is perfectly financially responsible. Good luck to you. Yeah, good thing. Also, I will give my personal recommendation at this point, because it's a thing that I could not live without. Is a fun little app that I have for my phone called 1Password. Basically, it just is a password keeper and password generator, and it has every single one of my passwords for everything, and every password I have is completely unique. So, you know, if I end up screwing 1Password, then it's fine. Yes, many monies into drinking budget. Coffee is better. As an IT professional, change your password now. Yeah, that is true, because we know that the Russian bots hack here. The Russian bots, although they haven't shown up today, but we know they're here. Just go ahead and, go ahead and do it now. Do it now. We won't wait for you, but we'll, yeah. Maybe time for pseudonyms on YouTube for all of you. Ah, there you are. I heard you helped my colleague with her stage inspection while you were out. It's greatly appreciated. She really looks up to your kind, you know. She lost her chance to become a dancer due to an unfortunate injury, and now she's working to heal the sick and injured as an alchemist. She was so happy to meet you, as am I. Here, a token of our thanks. Well, at least that one was quick. That's just a one and done, and we got the thing, and we're out. Okay. So those are the two from here, and I think the other two are at Palika's stand. They are. All right, to Palika's stand we go for the next two flying quests. They're staying quiet because they got some juicy data this time. Suddenly, Zab is going to be seeing tons and tons of vodka advertisements. Vodka. It's what's for dinner. Alright, oh, there's, okay. I was like, I know we have two quests here. Radiant Patrol, the Radiant Host Captain seeks someone to help her in her duties. Duty. I know we are beset by monsters, beasts, and worse, but if you have even an ounce of strength to give, I would ask for your aid. I am in need of a brave soul to help patrol the area in search of any lost refugees. I would ask my brothers and sisters of the Radiant Host, but our numbers have been greatly diminished. It is all we can do to keep the darkness from swallowing the settlement whole. The darkness. She's in the shade. That's exactly what it is. She's in the shade. So she doesn't know. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. Yes, nod. Very good. It shall be heartening to have another warrior by my side. Let us commence at once. Good job. See, look at us. Look at all of us coming together to help our computer security challenged friend with her things. It's all good. Completely different. Totally not. Yeah. What? What are you talking? Yeah. There you go. That's. Yep. Totally different. Seriously, as somebody who's been working in IT for a long time, that password makes me cringe. Password 123. Password 123? That's the same combination as my luggage. We should begin our patrols by heading south, a route through which many refugees from Yelamad pass. We will cover more ground if we split into 2 groups. Should you find anyone in need, go to their aid, and if you discover any discarded effects, collect them for safekeeping. And should you encounter one of those terrible beasts, slay it where it stands. Once we've made a thorough search of the area, let us rendezvous back here. Godspeed. Yep. You can tell the people who have watched Spaceballs. We steal your jokes. For once, the stream lag is in my favor. Ha ha! Alright, we are going to investigate this area. Anything here? Nothing. Don't worry, I'm sure there'll be plenty more times for me to fail miserably at coming up with the appropriate joke at the time. Does anybody else do that? Does anybody else have moments, like, I have way too much time where I, like, rethink things that have happened ahead. Like, there will be times where I think about encounters, like social encounters that I've had in the past, and was like, there was a really good joke there. I should have told this joke here. Oh my god, the joke would have been so funny 2 hours ago. Does anybody else do that? Is that just me? And is that weird? Probably. I'm gonna guess we're gonna have to do something here. Yep. Hey, hello there, Mr. Howler person thingy. Like, where was my brain when I could have said this and it would have actually been funny? Some people do that. I don't do that, though. Half the time I forget stuff because squirrel, goblin, goldfish brain. Goblin. Why did I put goblin in there? Oh, is it gone? Thank the gods. I surely would have died without your help. What are you doing out here? I see. So the Radiant Host looks over us yet. For that I am grateful. Well, I suppose if I follow the path you took to get here, I should be safe on my way back. You didn't leave anything alive, did you? No, I killed an entire jungle full of creatures that were in your way. Yeah, this is true. This is true. Like, you know, just because you small... Well, actually, because you small is more likely to make you goblin. Goblin-y. Goblin-esque? You see a strange statuette lying on the ground depicting a woman wearing a beastly mask. It may be best to collect it. Well, considering it was a thing I was supposed to collect, I'm going to assume it was a good best that I collect it. Nope. You stay there, sir. Nobody likes you, you silly cat. Goblin adjacent. That doesn't quite roll off the tongue, though. Yeah. Welcome back. I heard all about your noble deed. Allow me to thank you for protecting those we cannot. I'll add my thanks to hers. If not for you, I'd be nothing but food for the beasts. You've more than earned a reward for your time. Speak with me again at Palika's stand and I'll ensure that you get it. Alright, back to Palika's stand we go. I'm so glad we got back to the nice music for Thavnair instead of the not nice music for Thavnair. The work ahead of us is vast, and any lives we can save are precious indeed. All I came across in my patrol were discarded belongings and scattered luggage. Did you find anything else of note? Yep, a small statue. I recognize this figure. Doubtless you are curious as to what it depicts. There is a legend that tells of a Manusia goddess who sought the strength of the Murga, wresting her own head from her body and replacing it with the bestial pate of the Murga. Pat? In pursuit of wisdom, did a Murga do the same, replacing her own head with that of a Manusa. Thus were born divine beings gifted with both strength and wisdom, heralding an age of untold peace. One of the refugees must have dropped this in their flight. This figure is a reminder that the most insurmountable hardships can be overcome by looking beyond the bounds of tribe for help. A figure so fine was likely beloved by its owner. I shall do what I can to see it return to them. Thank you for your help today, traveler. There we go. I consider this a dice goblin as well as a raccoon loving shinies. Yes, somehow, despite being a D&D person who likes also doing, dungeon mastering, somehow I have managed to not collect a massive hoard of dice for hoarding. Though I don't think that that is because of lack of want, so to speak. I think it... Honestly, I know I have not bought a lot of dice because I don't do a lot of in-person role-playing, and so I don't really have a lot of use for in-person dice. If I started doing more in-person role-playing, probably would be getting more dice, because then you actually would be using it. Actually, a few Kickstarters that I've had are coming with some nice dice, so yeah. That'll be good. I have one that's actually I'm a little bit kind of excited about it. It's a set of gelatinous goo dice. So it's like translucent green, but it's got like skulls and bones inside of it. What, no dice hoarding? Invest in Yeah, those will be fun dice. I have a few others that are coming with other things as well. Like most of the dice that I'm getting right now, I'm getting as part of like some of the Kickstarter stuff that I've gotten so I'm not playing D&D right now because our D&D group died and died a horrible death. But that didn't stop me from enjoying the heck out of and collecting all the stuff. So that's my thing. I've ended up not collecting dice. I've ended up collecting source books. And goodness gracious, do I have a lot of source books now. It's getting dicey in here. Yeah, that gets a nod of approval of puns. But I have a few of them on. The one that's actually coming with the gelatinous dude guy is something I'm really looking forward to. Oh, did my model go crazy? Yeah, it did. Hold on one second. Pop. Yeah, sometimes the body gets locked in, and then all of a sudden my neck is like going... Quick question. Who are you going to use those dice with? Buy a clear fishing lure suitcase box, fill it with your dice, you'll thank yourself. So... probably a good idea, but the first thing I would have to do is I will have to find a place for the box, because right now I take up a fairly large portion of our house with my toys, and if I would like to continue remaining in my household and staying alive, that means that I have to have places to put things before I get new things. Right now I don't have places because we have Lots. I have a truce. Yeah. Yes. Actually, the truce was very much the same thing. It was basically I have the space that I can put my games in, and this is the space that I have. And if I want to get more things, I have to get rid of some of the other things because this is the space that I have. Sounds like me. I love stuff. Well, here this I feel so bad about most of it because most of it was all stuff that I played, prior to COVID. Like a lot of it's board games. I have a ton of board games. I think I have over 100 at this point. Like I have a lot of board games. I love board games. I think they're great. I think they're amazing. I think they're fun times. But of course, you know, the pandemic happened, and I haven't played half of them now because I couldn't. Typical Final Fantasy XIV manager. My sister and her husband got shelving units for me and set it up in my apartment studio. Yes, did they get you the Kallax? Yeah, the Kallax is the king of board game and all that storage stuff. Yeah, we have board games too, never getting rid of them, but yeah, not much use. Yeah, my prize. I wish I could share this with you guys. I wish I could show you these things. My prize, because one of my favorite games of all time, is Bloodborne. I love Bloodborne, and they made a board game out of it, and I bought the whole thing. All, I think $400 worth of a board game. That's basically every single thing miniaturized and done up and everything. I still can't play it. I haven't had a chance to play it because we don't get together and do those things still. So it just sits unwrapped or still shrink wrapped mostly in my closet, just waiting. Sad. It's very sad. But I do like the fact that so many board games are coming to digital now. Like that's one thing that I've truly loved seeing in the pandemic is how many board games are starting to come digital. Like, you know, some of my friends and I, you know, we've played Istanbul, we've played Wingspan, Concordia is another good one that I'm looking forward to. Yes, board games are just fun. Board games are just a lot of fun, and they're just a fun way for friends to all get together and, you know, do something. You know, it's an excuse to get together, and it's fun to have something tactile. Like, you know, I like the fact that I can play people online, and, you know, we can still at least, you know, get some of that there. But there's just something about, like, actually moving pieces on a board. There's something that's fun. And maybe I'm sounding like the old fogey who's like, well, vinyl is where it's at. Vinyl is the good thing because it has that nice warm texture to it. And, oh, it's so sexy. It's like, yeah, you can play all the board games on your iPad or on you can play them on your phone. You can play them anywhere. But I like the tactile feel. I like having a physical thing in my hand that I do things with. So. All right, tangent over. Let's continue on. Well, I know there's another quest. There's one last quest somewhere. It's over here. All right. And yes, for all the new people that are here, this is exactly how these streams always go. Unless Zab is on point on me, these streams constantly just derail themselves all the time. And that's fine. Unless Zab's wanting to do something, and then it's not fine. FYI, I am casting you to our TV per the 9-year-old request. Hi there. It's nice to see you. I'm on your TV now. Ooh, ooh. I will do my best. I will do my best to behave. Because now, once again, because children are watching. Children are here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see what happens. In Agama's footsteps, the weary Radiant seeks someone willing to brave the wilderness. Ah, what luck! You seem capable of braving the jungles unscathed. Would you help me search for a group of refugees I've become separated from? And as the chaos unfolds around us, I fled in the directions of Agama Temple along with a few others. There, one of those terrible beasts fell upon us, and I lost track of my group in the chaos. While I was able to make my way here, none of the others have, and I worry for their safety. I would like nothing more than to search myself, but all hands are required to defend this place. Agama Temple is to the west. Please, journey there and guide anyone you can find back here. I only hope that some manage to survive the madness. Yes, of course, we were supposed to be doing these in the middle of the storyline, so of course it would make more sense if there was fire and brimstone and all kinds of things, but of course we were saving all this to the end. So, you know, pacing that doesn't exist. Who was it? There was somebody else who I was talking with. Who? Oh, was it? No, it was Bella. Bella, who has finished Endwalker, so she's finished the game, but neglected to finish Eden back in Shadowbringers. So half the stuff there is all wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. Nothing makes sense. Everything is out of order. Speaking of which, we didn't finish that, did we? I save side quests that aren't Aether Currents. Most people do. Most people do. Some I know don't do them at all. Like somebody actually mentioned to me that they asked me if I did all the quests, all the side quests, and I say yes. Eventually, I do all the side quests, and they were like shocked. They're like, "Oh, people do that." I'm like, yes. Some people actually do the quests. I said do. Well, that lasted approximately 1 minute. Yep. We behaved ourselves for... Was it even a minute? I hope it was at least a minute. Somebody check the timestamps. I want to make sure we at least made it 1 minute before things went horribly wrong. Do I want to clear them off my map? Yeah, that's another thing. Who are you? Are you here to save me? Of course, I knew she wouldn't forget about us. The beast prowled the areas for some time, but I managed to find refuge among these rocks. However, I've been too frightened to set foot from their shelter for fear of drawing the attention of some hungry animal. But with you here, I believe I can find the courage. Will you accompany me to Palika's stand? No, we didn't finish Eden. We stopped at Eden 10. So she still has 11 and 12 to go. If it doesn't have a reward, my brain erases them. Well, they all have a reward. They're all going to give you XP and money. Yeah, you have two. We have 2 left. Escort the unfortunate straggler safely to Palika's stand. Should you fail to defend him or move too far away, he will return and you may rendezvous with him again. Oh. Oh, nice. Ooh, that super attack worked really well. All right. Yep, we have 2 left, and I will not say what they are because, well, they're not really spoilers, but it's kind of fun when you get to see them for the first time and you don't know what's coming. Do you want to do those tonight? I think Kit respects you enough to offer to finish those tonight. I have just been volunteered. That is what I just heard. I heard I am being volunteered for things. And yes, if that is something that needs to be done, we can totally... Yeah, publicly guilted on stream. Well, the nice thing is that I love my friends. And so, yes, I would absolutely do that. Vol, you told. I don't know how to thank you. You saved my life. Please tell that brave woman from the Radiant Host that I arrived safe and sound. I must think of a way to repay your bravery. Also, maybe that is a question I should ask you guys. Because, like, I'm doing these on stream because I think that I find them interesting. Like, I find all the side quests, you know, interesting little tidbits. You know, you never know what you're going to get. Side quests are like a box of chocolates. That was a horrible Forrest Gump impression. I'll never do that again. I'm so sorry. I apologize. It was not my intention. Yeah, this was not my intention. But honestly, hopefully you guys find them fun too. Like I hope there's at least entertaining content for watching them. Because some of them are going to be, you know, a little bit, but some of them hopefully at least are fun. I watched your arrival. I recognized that man from the group I was with, and I am overjoyed to see him safe. Thank you for escorting him here. Truly you are worthy of the reputation you've earned. I dare say even Agama would be awed by your bravery. He was a storied mendicant of the Arkasudara. When the Hures landed ashore this island and war broke out, he spared no effort to save the lives of all who were injured in the conflict. He saw no tribes, only those in need. He is not so different from you, who throws herself into the maw of danger to save someone they've never met. If Agama's spirit lives on today, it is through your selfless deeds. Take this as a reward, although I've no doubt you would deny it if I let you. Once my watch is ended, I shall patrol the woods in search of any more hiding amongst the trees. I like watching the side quests. I learn new things in the game. Yes, that's what I think as well. Like, they're all... Some of them are going to be, you know, the standard, go kill 5, whatever it is. Although, fortunately, they don't ever have us do 5. It's usually like 1 or 3. Like, they're pretty nice about whatever fetch quest they have. But I do like the little snippets. I like the little tidbits. I like it's fun to get looks and things. And... now we can fly. So now all these... You saved the bad Forrest Gump impression for the one time I can't type while I'm doing the one fight and pray, and... There's a fight and pray you need to focus on? What fight do you need to focus on and pray? Like, all fights and pray you can AFK. Seriously. Unless you're the healer. Well, even if you're the healer, you can AFK them. Like, dude, I want to know this. Now I'm curious. Tell me what is the fight that needs you to pay attention to it in Praetorium? I wish to know this. Tell me your secrets. You should never AFK. But you could. Not whether you should, but you could. Don't tell people that stuff. So it's more of the, it's not that you can't do, it's not that you shouldn't do it, and you shouldn't do it. You should at least be cognizant enough to move your character around, do enough proper DPS to not have everything take, you know, forever. But I'm not saying that you should, or I'm saying that you could. You could totally make it. I've seen people make it through all of Praetorium and they've AFK'd the whole time, and we could never get them to disband because we never got out of combat or anything long enough to kick them. But Kit, you know what we should do? Yes. Eden for Bell. I've seen a wipe on it, the Flamey Ultima weapon fight. Well, unfortunately, we can't do that because Bella is currently doing Praetorium. So, you know, so sad. What is AFK? In case, it is away from keyboard. So it means that that basically you don't actually do anything. You just let your character sit there and you don't move, you don't attack, you just sit there and let the others take you there. Bella is about to spank Abrea and then she's dead. blah blah Brea. I don't even know where we are. Okay, so we're here. All right, we're gonna head back to, I have to look at this because I can't say it unless I see it. Yedlamad. We're going to head back to Yedlamad, and we're going to take care of the 3 quests that are there, while Bella is handling Spankabrea, who is actually... This is Thancred. But we have other quests to do. So, that is fine. Not like we don't have enough stuff to do. Like, that's the one thing I do like about the game. I love the fact that there's so much stuff that we have to do in this place that it's going to take us a long time to clear everything out because of how thorough we're being. Shelling out, Maruna is gazing off into the distance as if looking for a ship on the horizon. Can we swim out to those ships, by the way? No, we cannot. That is a shame. That looks like a fun little island over there. And I kind of want to visit that. And I'm sad that they don't let us visit that. Just saying. From a distance, I thought you to be a fishmonger, but now that I behold you up close, it's clear you don't hail from these parts. Odd as your garments are, however, even I can tell they're made for hard work. Lucky for you, I have just the task. I mean to make a necklace for an acquaintance of mine, but my design calls for shells pulled from the vicious cachapa. As fine a craftstar as I am, I'm afraid hunting is quite outside of my wheelhouse. If you do the rough work in my stead, you would be well compensated for your time, and have my undying gratitude besides. I require 2 shells from the hulking beast, a simple feat for one such as you, surely. Alright, so we go and kill the turtles and get their shells. Thank you, I've been trying to hire someone to be with me explaining about 14 gaming. Hey, the one thing about Final Fantasy 14 and about our community is that most everybody is, we're all pretty newbie friendly, especially all of us that have been playing the game as long as I have. So yeah, if you have any questions at all, like, I probably should need to say this on every time, but it's always open question season. If there's anything that I say that doesn't make sense, or that you don't know about, or if you have questions about, there's no question that is there. There's no dumb questions. The only dumb question is the one you don't ask. So ask as much as you want to about anything that you see. We'll be happy to enlighten that. If I don't have the answers, I'll tell you. But chat's also pretty good. Like, there's a pretty decent wealth of knowledge here with everybody. We're crashing the stream. I have ways. I am being threatened. I am being threatened on stream. ERP stands for no. That does sound like something I should, that sounds like something I should have, like the whole, like, all right, what does ERP stand for, everybody? Wrong answers only. What's next, Bella? He will queue. Yeah, but I got the quest to finish, so you can at least wait till we finish the, you know, the actual, like, content that we're here to do. Thursday night is pizza family. Ooh, Friday nights used to be pizza night for us. And I'm probably gonna make everybody sick here, but it was Little Caesars Pizza, the $5 special. Oh. Although, not so much anymore. And I don't think it was because they gotten bad. I think it's just because we kept trying, we kept expecting the other places to be better. So we kept going to, like, Papa John's and Pizza Hut, and Domino's, and all those places, like, hoping to get, like, better pizzas. And for $5, you still can't beat Little Caesars, at least their pepperoni pizza. We haven't had that in a while. Gross pizza. And that was enough to, then there go all the viewers. Goodbye, guys. Thanks for hanging out. It was fun. I should at least have gotten a sponsorship deal from Little Caesars before that. Jeez. I see you've been busy. Do you have the shells? Yes. We at least have the shells. Ah, yes, yes. These are just what I seek. I mean to present my necklace to a woman with very discerning taste, so I thank you for choosing shells of such high quality. Yes, the finest quality. I picked them out myself. I don't know how good it is here. We had Little Caesars back in Canada. And it was decent, not amazing. Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. It's not amazing pizza, but it's okay. And it's that it's $5 that makes it go okay. It's like, oh, actually, you know what? Here's the perfect thing, and this is a California thing. In-N-Out Burger. People rave about In-N-Out Burger everywhere. They're always like, In-N-Out Burger is such an amazing burger. In-N-Out Burger is the best burger ever. Oh my goodness, I love the In-N-Out Burger. You know why the In-N-Out Burger is so quote-unquote good? It's because it's $2. It's a cooked burger for $2. And if you want the like super burger, it's like $3.25. It's like you eat there cheap. That's what makes it that's what makes it the best burger around. It has nothing to do with the burger itself is okay. It's not anything to really write home about. It's a good burger, but it's just a burger. But it's also basically a $2 burger. I tried that once when I came to the US. It's okay, rather have five. Yeah. Five Guys is a better tasting burger, but it's also, well, at least here, it's a $7 to $9 burger. I mean, that's why it's a thing. Like, it's just more expensive. It's suggesting that you play Dead by Daylight, Dying Light, and Minecraft for more viewers. I feel the 9-year-old may be onto something. Also, Five Guys is a maze. Period. Perios. Period. When you can't type it out, just type the actual thing. It's fine. We'll figure it out. And yes, Five Guys is an okay burger. Like it's good. It's good, but I always feel like I've overpaid for it. Like that's my opinion of it. We're gonna do quests, please. I'm gonna do the quests. I'm gonna we're gonna do She collects and assesses taxation from Thavnair, and her duties often bring her to this very port. We've become quite close over the past few moons. I swear, this is not gonna make any sense to anybody who just walks in and is like, what kind of quest are they talking about with periods? 5 Guys is too much. 3 is probably already too many in my personal bubble. I need a, hold on. Can I hold, please. Hold, please. There we go. I feel better now. Thank you. Only a few days ago, she sent me a charm to ensure my good health and fortune. My spirits were much invigorated, for it symbolizes her deep trust in me. I've heard tell these are shared among siblings to express their love for one another. It is customary to send a gift in return, so I had it in mind to craft a... Siblings? Siblings? Ah, is that how she thinks of me? I was certain it was something altogether different, but now that I say it out loud, I suppose I can still be happy with this arrangement. I'll look over her as a brother would his beloved sister. Keep her safe from harm, yes. Annie wrote, I promised you recompense, didn't I? Here, you've earned it. Well, it probably wasn't loud enough, because of course had to, on a whim, go and find things, but anyway, it was supposed to be a rim shot. We'll have to We aren't cool enough to have special sound effects on tap at any time. All right, so are we taking a break from doing the quests and we're going to go and run the things that are the other things? Also, yes, I do know that here's the thing. Here's the thing. So I know that one of the things that makes my streams, at least, first of all, these streams are for me. Like, have no disillusion that we're going to be big here, so I'm not even trying for that. I'm hoping that, you know, we get people who come by and they enjoy the stream and have fun along with me. But I know that in order to be a good streamer, I have to be really passionate about what it is, and I am really passionate about Final Fantasy 14. So for the time being, that's the game I'm going to play. And if I get big, sure, great. If I don't, that's fine. I'm still going to be sharing what I love, and that's what's important to me. Also, I'm gonna alienate everybody by saying I don't like Minecraft. I don't like it. I played it before, and it was one of those. It's one of those things where, like, okay, it was fun, but I haven't played it in a while. I'll at least give that. Like, I played it back in the old days when it was Notch's old game that he made, and just kind of, you know, updated things, and there really wasn't much to do. You could build stuff, and you could look out for creepers, and that was about it. I'm really passionate about these nuts. What about our craft? Minecraft and Fortnite don't appeal to me. Yeah. So here's the funny thing. Okay, so funny story for me about Fortnite. Fortnite, the original game, the original Fortnite game, which was, I think, called Fortnite Save the World. That was a fun game for me because that was a base tower defense game. It was basically you and 4 of your buddies, or 3 of your buddies, so it's 4 of you. You could get together and you would build a base with all the stuff. You'd go around the neighborhood, you'd collect the stuff, you'd build your base, and then the zombies would come, and you'd have to kill off the zombies and protect your base. And that was the game, and that was fun. And then they said, oh, by the way, also, we're going to make this other funny mode just for, you know, poops and giggles while we work on the Save the World version, and we're going to call it Fortnite Battle Royale, and of course the rest is history because everybody loved that version, and they're like, oh, well, we'll just go ahead and stop that other one because who cares about that? Let's put Spider-Man. Isn't that 7 Days Today? Possibly. I mean, that may be another game. It's the graphics, the graphics arts. Yeah, it does have that kind of style to it. Like, I just don't like the gameplay. Like, I didn't like it when it became a battle royale. I think Apex is a much better version of the battle royale system than Fortnite is. So, but I also suck at all those games. I've tried them all, and they were fun, but I was never good at them. So, which is why I like games like Final Fantasy, where everything is basically, you know, cooperative. I love cooperative. Even with my board games, I love cooperative board games. I love those type of everybody working together and everybody wins or loses together. WoW never appealed to you? Yeah, I can. Yeah, if you didn't like the animations, if you didn't like the animations or the graphic style for Fortnite, then yeah, any of those things, WoW, WildStar, any of those that had that kind of cartoony look to it. I remember why they did it though. Like, I remember one of the things that WoW said that they did, reason why they chose that. Oh, it's your thing. I remembered one of the things that they said that they did it for was because it was they chose a style that basically was kind of its own style in the hopes that it basically, if you tried to do something that was realistic or, you know, whatever the height was of technology, that eventually that looks old. And even like, for example, Final Fantasy 14 is still an old looking, I mean, it's old compared to modern games. And remember, this game came out in 2010. Like, the roots of this game came out very, very long ago. This is now a, you know, 12-year-old game almost? So the fact that it's still running around and looking fairly decent is not too bad. But I know that was one of the reasons why they tried to do that. I stink at shooties and stuff and not fast enough. Yeah. No, I used to be, but not anymore. So, but there's some of them are still fun. Like used to like Overwatch and a few of those other games. Like they're fun to pass the time with. But anyway, are we doing a thing? Are we doing? Okay. Giving you 60 seconds, then harassing Kit to start on Oh wait, why am I the leader? Why did you make me the leader? Don't make me the leader. What is this? I didn't even invite you. Stop that. No, I'm here. I'm just here. I love Amano's work. He did. Yes, and he's done a piece for everyone. Have you seen his artwork that he's done for each expansion? He's also done. So he's done like a. So he's done all the artwork for most of the games, at least like all the concept stuff for it. And he did like the logos. Like if you look for the original Final Fantasy 14 logo, he did that one. But he's also done the piece of artwork for every expansion. Actually, everyone since the first one. Actually, because he did the. Do I have a here? Let's take a look. Now you listen to me. Shut it, cutie. Just queue. Hold on. What? Well, I don't know if we're gonna be able to queue while you're a weaver or botanist. Kit can ramble while we wait. Yes, that is exact. See, now we found the perfect thing where I just ride along and other people make me do stuff. He did. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, I love Vampire Hunter. What, Vampire Hunter D? Is it a different one? Maybe I'm thinking of a different one. I know I loved Vampire Hunter D. That was an amazing looking one. But yeah, like even the one he did for Endwalker. Let me find that. Can I find it? Let's see. Endwalker Amano. Also, let me close out the live streaming now because so slow all of a sudden. Oh, it's because once again, is it? Yep. Once again, because Final Fantasy, or not Final Fantasy, it's because Firefox has once again eaten 7. Why can I not leave a browser open for 5 seconds without eating all of my RAM? Yeah, okay, it was fun. Yeah, that was when I really loved the style. That was a really good anime. I loved that one. But all right, let me restart it now. So hopefully, okay, yes, Endwalker Amano art, and give me the image, and let me. Here, let me just save it. I'm sure I'll have a use for it somewhere. Oh, actually, copy. No, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this the old-fashioned way of getting it on there and save that as that. Sure. Endwalker. Cool. And then I will go to OBS and I'll say, OBS, I need you to put an image on the screen. Yes, we'll just call it an image. And where is that image? Did I save it to my downloads? Where did I save it? Oh, no, just in my pictures. Put that on the screen for a moment. There we go. Oh, over my face. Yes. So that's the official art that he did for Endwalker. I love it. I thought that was such gorgeous work. Such gorgeous work. Yeah. Yeah. I love that. That's one of the things I've really loved about Final Fantasy is I love that it keeps a lot of the things from the old games around. Amano's still doing a lot of the, he doesn't do a lot of the in-depth character stuff, but he does do some sketches for them. and Nobuo, he doesn't do a lot of composing anymore. Soken has really taken over that role, and you know, rightly so. Like he's earned his spot as the composer for 14. But it still has a lot of Amano's music, or not Amano, Umatsu's music. It's just a lot of like homages to everything that's here, and I always like that. I always appreciate that. Well, I guess while we're waiting for things, we will go ahead and do more quests, because, you know, that technically is what the stream is about, even though we are helping friends. See, that is how much I love my friends, is that I will, in the middle of my stream, stop things and go, wait, y'all need help? I will help. Oh, I was about to run by the guy who literally has a quest because he's in a boat. What do you need, sir? Kephiros says, Fruit Savior. Kephiros is rubbing the small of his back and smiling at you through the pain. Yeah, you're cute for it. We're just waiting. You there. I take it by the hunger in your eyes that you're in search of work. As luck would have it, I'm in need of assistance and have the coin to make it worth your while. Usually I'd haul these goods ashore myself, but today my back doesn't seem amenable to the prospect. If you could help an old merchant out, I reckon we can both go to sleep today satisfied. Ah, very good, very good. I've marked on the map where the crates are to be delivered. Careful now, the fruits inside bruise easily. Give me a shout once you're done, and we'll see about getting you paid. Deliver the crate of fruit to the designated location before time runs out. You have 2 minutes. Oh, and there we go. All right, where am I going? I am going to... No, we're just going there. All right. Can do. I am the warrior of light, champion of Eorzea, savior of the world. But yes, I will take the time and haul your box of fruit. The crate of fruit rests snugly among the rest of the shipments. Report your success to Kephiros. Well, we may be lucky. That one quest, the first quest may have been the hardest one of all. The rest of them may just be fairly pedestrian, at least right now. No crate in your hands, eh? I take it that means the task is done. Good job. That particular shipment was packed to the brim with this region's finest fruits. Owing to this region's insufferable heat, they're sweeter than any other I've ever tasted. I was meant to deliver them to a client of mine in Limsa Lominsa, but no sooner had I set sail than I received word that my goods were no longer needed. A damned shame, but now they're resting under the shade. At least they won't go to waste. That's life, eh? Sometimes the wind's at your back, and sometimes you're left floundering. Another time you're stuck in bed on a beautiful day because your back is having none of it. But I tend to find that fortune smiles upon those with patience, as they did today when I saw you strolling along the docks. Any road, here's your payment for a job well done. Till next we meet. Now this quest that's coming up, I've been curious about for a long time, because it's being held by a little girl, and of course it's like, and I see her every time I've left this village since then, so I've always wondered what her quest is going to be. I'm hoping it's interesting. Tika Hike. The child is looking around, trying to catch the attentions of any passerby. Oh, you look fierce. Are you? Can you help me find my sister? She went off to hunt Soderberg so that she could make me chicken tikka. She's so brave, but she's been gone for quite some time. I've never strayed far from the gates, and those beasts look so frightening. She shouldn't be far. Can you find her for me? She has red hair, and she looks so elegant in her hunting garb. She set off to the northwest. I'll be waiting here for you to come back. Alright. Looks like we're on the case of the missing sister. Although, what is she hunting? For chicken tikka? First of all, we don't have chicken. Has there been... oh, there's chicken thighs. So there are chickens in the game. But why would you hunt... What was it? Sodermurg? Sodermurg? Why would you hunt something else? Or maybe that's just the chicken. Yeah, those are elephants. These are not... Oh, hello. Here you are. Quiet, you. I'm lying in wait. Can't you see? What is it? My sister? Oh, she does worry after me so. I apologize for her imposition. Today is her name day and I wanted to do something special for her. So much has gone wrong as of late and she's managed to always keep a smile on her face. I thought that Sodermurg would be simple prey, but now that I've seen one up close I can barely bring myself to move. I've never been so afraid, truth be told. But you look as if you've never known fear. You could make quick work of the Sodermurg, I'm certain. If you don't mind, could you slay the animal for me? I've already set the trap, so one should be along soon enough. Without their meat, I can't hope to make the chicken tikka that my sister so adores. Please, if not for me, then do it for her. Okay, again, what are we hunting that needs... Oh. It's a very big chicken. Dead chicken now. That was an inspiring display. Were you able to procure its meat? Ah, this is the most delicious part. Thank you. Thank you. You must let me repay you for your bravery. Please, meet me near the city gates, where I told my sister to wait. I do hope she hasn't wandered off. Creepy elephant lady. Creepy elephant lady in a TV. See? This tells you right now, TV, it's no good for you. Look what happens. You grow elephant ears. Oh, there's the sister. There's the brave traveler. Thank you for finding my sister. She said you took down that Sodermurg in a single blow. Sure. It is your name day after all. Thank you! The memories of us gathering around the table as a family over a handmade feast, or homemade feast, are among my fondest. Our parents have gone to Razat Han to find work, seeing as how there is none to be found here, since that tower appeared. They've sent word they'll return for this little one's name day. I want them to arrive to a feast rivaling the ones from before, and thanks to you, they will. Please, take this for all you've done to give our family a memory we can cherish. We'll take the money. Oh, you didn't go pick up your chi yet? Well. Just think. You too could sit at the TV. Oh, wait, hold on. We gotta do it the right way. Sit at the TV. Actually, I wonder what this looks like. Yep. Oh. Now you ruined it. I was doing something and now you ruined it, you silly elephant. Well, now... You know what? Haha! Nobody uses these. Nobody ever uses these, ever. I don't know why. Probably because, I guess, teleporting is faster and they're just willing to pay the extra gil for... It's the only thing I can think of. course, I don't mind, because to me it's just like, oh, cool, I get to have an Uber. And, you know, I can go look on the interwebs or watch something on whatever it is. See funny things while I get taken to my destination. This is a very long queue. This is what happens when I don't play the tank. That's why I usually play the tank, because, you know, queue times. Ah. Hamza retrieval. Rin Saruda appears utterly distraught. Oh, Ham, where could she be? Ham. Please, you must help me. She's gone. My darling Ham has wandered off. Ham is the name of my Hamsa. You're not familiar with the word. It's a species of cloudkin closely related to the Eorzean dodo. They're not exactly swift on their feet, so you'd expect she'd be easy to catch, and yet I can't seem to find her anywhere. What if she falls into the sea? What if some roaming predator tries to make a meal of her? I can't bear the thought of it. I'll keep scouring the immediate area, but I'd be most grateful if you could search the wilds to the north of here. Oh, my poor Ham! Now, these are the quests we're looking for. Ham. Search for the wayward Hamza and slay any predators that appear. Well, the nice thing is that we can fly and escape the ravaging televisions. And sadly, you can't change the position. That's just your riding position, so you get what you get. Sadly. Oh, loose feathers are here. A number of feathers litter the ground here. Whatever shed them may still be close by. Oh. I see a giant purple place. Yeah, short work. Oh, hello there, Bahamut. Thanks for the helps. Ham appears to be unhurt and wholly unfazed by her little adventure. Return the wayward Hamsa to Rinsarud. Well, we just take her on our inventory, do we? Yeah, we do. The Hamsa accepts its capture without so much as a chirp of protest, its eyes vacant and trusting. Yep. Sometimes reading the item descriptions is well, let's just say it's enlightening. Also, let's take a moment here and appreciate the fact that the average queue time for this particular instance is 15 minutes. We are currently at 17 minutes. Oh, I do hope nothing awful has befallen her. Nope, here she is, in a sack. Ham, you found her. I'm honestly surprised she made it that far north. Was she trying to return to the hatchery, I wonder? You may have noticed some ruined buildings up there. Those are the remains of the Hamza hatchery, a place of great cultural and historical significance. Until the recent destructions, it seemed an indelible landmark. They were able to relocate some of the breeding birds to stables within the city proper, but many, like my precious Ham, simply scattered across the countryside. One day, when things have settled down and the hatchery is rebuilt, I hope to return these wayward chicks to their former owner. I shall be sad to see them go, but while we have the Hamsa here, however, we can harvest their poison glands for use in various alchemical mixtures, not to mention enjoy their placid and entirely agreeable company. Here, this is for bringing Ham back safe and sound. Be sure to pay her a visit once her old home has been restored to its former glory. I kind of want a Ham now. Who doesn't want a Ham? Alright, do we want to try and requeue with me as your tank and see how long it takes? Go, tank, or we will never go, please. Let's see. What am I going? Oh, you know what? I think I was this last. I was last. So there you go. Yes. Pretty pleased with sugar on top. Go ahead. We will wait. Let's see how long the tank queue is. And that, my friends, is why I play a tank. Well, at least we got through with those quests before this happened, and so now we'll wait for Bella to see who our fun person is. And it looks like our other tank is also newbie. We will do the
I'm the only one fit to protect her.
Or we can just go straight into it.
To think that this could be born from my memories. That creature is passing on its ether.
How about you?
And that is why you stay back.
You're not going anywhere.
Nope, yep. Most healers always go down from that one. Come on.
That feeble shield protects nothing.
Sure it does. My feeble shield gave me nice stuff. Oh, what is this?
How about you?
Oh, look at this. Well, oh, and there went our other healer. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go now. That happened. Let me do the thing. Orange is blast out, and blue is get away. Okay, we'll try again.
I'm the only one fit to protect her.
Are she going for it? Okay.
Could be born from my memories.
Oh, apparently I also haven't replaced the aggro
That creature
macro.
is passing on its ether.
This is blue, so this is get away.
How about you?
Is that you, Bella? That's you, Bella. Here, have a shield. Also, I apologize because I know there's somebody who's watching who plays Dark Knight a lot and is watching me play, and I am very sorry that you're having to watch this. Oh, I just put the shield on myself because I was like, oh, it's my tank buster. No, I'm not the I'm not the tank.
How about you?
Who's getting it?
You're not going anywhere.
Okay, she is our second healer. And she'll need it again in a second. Here, have it again.
Light flaming.
Oh, I didn't see which one he was doing.
A surge in the ether.
Sure, hopefully. Okay, it was orange. Phew! I was not certain whether I was going to make it through that one or not.
Come, show me your strength. Feast my ears, answer my call.
Get in the middle. Okay, that's... Yep. There are certain times you just know things are gonna go poorly.
Let's try something else.
The blade is imbued with light.
Alright, now we have yellow, so this is all stack up together.
How about you?
And leave the AoEs.
You're not going anywhere.
Oh, it still didn't break his shield? Oh, I'm disappointed now.
The light will cleanse your sins.
Oh, here we go.
The light's so strong. I can't sense anything else.
Hey, Greg, nice to see you. No, we are helping out one of our friends tonight with a little bit of a... She hasn't cleared these yet. So we took a time out and break from our... okay, orange, remember orange.
Light flaming.
And I go over here. And then I get a shield because I'm almost dead. Alright, blue. So that is stay away.
How about you?
Alright. Orange.
How about you?
Deb, are you sure you're not getting a first clear on this one? Alright, so remember orange. There we go, and orange. Oh, nope, I was wrong. Ah! I said orange and I went to orange. I was bad. Oh, I got 2 raises. Let's see if I still get a pushback. Yeah, I still do get a pushback. Who's getting tagged? That is the machinist. Who needs to see anything? I didn't need to see anything. Do y'all need to see anything? No. Just woke up, slept for 3 hours. Oof. Okay, blue is gonna explode, and there goes the tank. Blue is gonna explode, so go to the orange. Orange is where to be. Oh, this is the...
How about you?
Yeah, we got it this time. It's fine.
How about you?
Nice. Listen to my friend explain P3S from 11 p.m. to 1. Well, no wonder you went to sleep. All right. Well, that was a good one. We'll give Sharon the comm for that one and leave the rest of the loot for later. But I'm not in the raid. Yeah, no. Any descriptions of raids and those kind of things? Yeah, that's that thing we were talking about earlier, guys. All right. So What's going to happen here is he's going to have 3 chains that come to him, and the first chain is going to be blue. And if you have the blue chain, you're going to need to make sure you go to position 1, unless you are a DPS. If you're a DPS, go to position 2 if you have the blue chain. Now, the next chain that pops out are 2 red chains, and those are going to go to the other thing besides the DPS. So if it went to a DPS, it's going to be the tanks and the healers. Or if it's going to be the healers, it's going to go to the tanks and the DPS. And you'll need to make sure that you're going to position 2, unless that was already going to position 2, in which case you'll need to go to position 4, because 3 is already reserved for the second healer that hasn't been targeted by anything yet. Yeah. Hey, you know, I find it fascinating to watch people's, well, Sometimes I like watching people's progressions. Most of the time I'm just like, I want to be that. I'll do that thing. Because all it'll do is just annoy me when people don't do the mechanics properly. Like, that is one of the reasons for a long time why I do not get on voice comms for a lot for raids, is because I'm salty as fuck. Oh. I'm still on the TV, aren't I? Well, that happens. Hi, honey, I'm home. But anyway, so she has cutscenes to go through, so we have a little bit more time to do more quests while we're doing quests. I don't know what you're talking about, though. High hopes for the hatchery. The Arcasadura's youth seems to be trying to catch your attention. Are you an adventurer by any chance? If you're looking for work, I could use some sort of help sorting out what's left of the hatchery. Yes, I know she's in a cutscene. That's why we're gonna continue on with the advertised content of this stream. I don't think we're gonna get finished with all the quests, because, good lord, that first one took a long time. But that's fine. That's the way the streams work sometimes. I mean, heck, how many times? I mean, I think it took us like 4 streams to actually get done on the moon. So, you know, there's that. You'll come then. Good. It's just a little ways north of here. Yeah, we take our time with the content, and I don't mind that as much. The important goal has been finished today, which is that we now can fly in Thavnair. So, you know, one major goal down. And I'll tell you, there was actually a very good reason on why we picked to do Thavnair as our next version for doing quests. And that is because of... Can you see it? Yes, you can see it there. That little platform right there in the middle of the screen, right about there. Yep, that little platform right there is the place where Dave appears. Dave is a happy person. He likes to play the drums for us. He likes to play the bongos. We all go there and we kumbaya all the time. But the problem is that I found this out today. You cannot get there unless you can fly. There are no stairs. There's nothing to get you onto that thing unless you fly. Therefore, this place got, you know, high priority for flight. Dave is a jerk? Nah, Dave is not a jerk. Dave is an amazingly cool dude. He likes to play the jams on the bongos. A lot. So I can't argue with a guy who's going to sit around and dance for us and play the bongos. That's good stuff. Hopefully one day we'll have Dave on the stream. That'd be great. Wouldn't it be great to have a musical guest on the stream? I think so. No worries at all. Hope the dogs are all right. I know we have several people here who have dogs, so yeah, they're always taking them for a walk. Well, not always, but like it's not uncommon for dogs walking. We had a dog a long time ago. Poor Bud. He was a good dog. He looked like the Budweiser dog. That's why I don't even have to show you a picture. I can just be like, you ever seen the Budweiser dog? Yeah, that was Bud. Why do you think they named him Bud? Look at this place. It's a shame what they did to it, those villains from the tower. I wish you could have seen the hatchery before all this happened. Until only recently, it was busy as you please, selling meat, eggs, and poison extracts to eager merchants from across Thavnair and beyond. But lamenting these facts won't undo what's done, will it? Let's get to work. Yeah. Dogs are priority. Your task will be to sprinkle the nest with this pungent solution, which should keep the wildlife from making their lairs in the ruins. Most creatures won't come within 10 yalms of it, but the Hamza don't seem to mind the smell. And although we should be probably clear away the old nest while we're at it, I want the birds to have a familiar sight to come back to one day. Anyway, you get on with the sprinkling and I'll start shifting the rubble. Wouldn't this be cool? Wouldn't it be cool if they did another, like, Doma Enclave, where you have a place that you can, you can rebuild it over time, with whatever you're doing, or like the Firmament, those things I just love. I love those things where it's like a group project where you go and you get to watch a place that's all poopy and make it nice. I have dog. My neighborhood really don't like the dogs. Sometimes they kill. That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible. I'm so sorry for the dogs. So sorry for your neighborhood too. I tell you, there was broke my heart. Absolutely broke my heart. So, Zab, her mom had a couple of dogs, and I don't remember if they were pit bulls or I think they were pit bulls, but I'm not sure. They were adorable looking things. I mean, they were big old lugs, but they were still adorable. But felt so horrible. Apparently, like, one of the family members left the gate open, and they both just took off and away. One dog they never found, so obviously presumed the worst. The other one got hit by a car, and how horrible and lucky it was that Zab's mom basically heard about it, found out about it, got to the hospital, and was basically there at the vet long enough to see the dog, right before it passed. Garlemald restoration? Yeah, that would be a really cool thing. Love to see that. It was super sad. It was super sad. But I remembered at the time I was doing I was streaming, but I was actually a Warframe streamer at that time, and I was on Twitch then. And Warframe is a cool game. I really enjoyed my time playing it. But one of the things they let you do is they let you have pets. You can have dogs and cats, or well, the space ninja version of dogs and cats. And so we got two dogs and we named it after them. It's kind of like this, it's one of those things where it's like there's very little that you can do other than say you're sorry, but at least you can kind of have a little tribute. And they're still there. I still have and one of them is named Bella. I think it's Bella and Max, if I'm remembering correctly. Oh, ready? Check. Hold on one moment. Nope. Not ready. Not ready. Did I say no? Oh, no. I am technically not ready. Hold on. Let me switch over because, of course, long queue times. All right. Ready. It was the least I could do. I owned a Russian wolfhound, pure white, backyard fenced. I don't even know what. Hold on, I gotta look that up while they're queuing. Let me go look up what is a. Let's see, Russian wolfhound. No, I don't want the price. Oh, those ones. Oh, that's pretty. Oh. You know what we have in this game? Where is he? Not quite the same. But we do have this sparkly happy boy. He's a big fluffy. The dog's granddad appeared in Smirnoff. Oh, I got mixed Rottweiler mix, but neighborhood association leader asked my dad to kill it or sell it. Oh, that's so. I just can't imagine that. Oh, because she ran away and scared one of the neighbors. Oh, so awful. All right, let's switch back while we're queued, because obviously it's not an instant queue. All done? Oh, what's that you have there? It was the egg. You found a hamster egg. One of them must have found her way back to lay it. Whether the mother can return to hatch it, however, is another story. I realize we've only just begun cleaning up here, but I think it's best I get this egg safely back to the great work. No, of course, all this does is this makes me hungry for Island Sanctuary. Like, I just really hope they drop some more tidbits on it. Like, first of all, is it coming in 6.1? Please tell me it's coming in 6.1. But if nothing else, tell me what it actually is other than just a place for adventurers to get away from it all. No, tell me what I can do there. Lists of neighborhoods and insurance companies have lists of forbidden dog breeds. That's so... so sad. So sad. Of course, our where we live, we can't have dogs at all. We can have cats, but no dogs. So... yeah, don't get started on that. Yeah, it's just a... Oh, Zab heard me talking about Bella and Max. You know what? Am I still on? If I'm still on, here's the thing. Bella and Max are amazing dogs. They were amazing dogs. And they live on forever in the hearts of those of us who knew them. Like, even I didn't know them. I never met Bella and I never met Max. But I know them. And they have a little special place in my heart. So, that is the most that any of us can hope for when we pass on. Like, we hope that there are people that will remember us and that will think fondly of us, and that, that we had a positive impact on everybody's life. So, yeah. Like, I've always thought that's the most that any of us can hope for when we go. Like, that we did good. Yep, the dogs live on in our hearts. They absolutely do. Like, every pet I've had, and I've had so many, and I can remember them all. Like, they're all special. Like, even my very, very first pet, when I was we had a little, well, not little, she was pretty big. She was a Siamese cat, and her name was Pyewacket. And gray, very gray fur, just very, very lovey, very lovey. Yeah, like they stick with you. First, he is 9 and should be asleep at this point. Second, he's 9 and doesn't understand. I know, but He sometimes listens to me. Sometimes, especially when you put me on the TV. So sometimes it'll go through. Or he'll at least remember that that's what that crazy raccoon on the TV said. Oh, it's time. We're here. We're going. Okay. And I didn't get to turn in this quest, so we'll have to do that later. Here we go. But you're right. He should be in... What? Oh, yeah. It's like... super late your time. Mom of the Year award to you. Such the greatest, such music. I love this music. Like the fight, I'm kind of passe on the fight. But this music is so good. Bum 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 bum. Also, I should check my cat book and see if I can redo anything that I'm about to use these second chance points for. Sure, we can retry the dungeon later. Oh. Okay, I guess we're going.
Unbound by past or future in this single perfect moment. We shall draw your memories from you.
This fight is a perfect example of how this game always teaches you, it shows you and then teaches you, or then teaches you and combines it. So right now it just keeps showing us the attacks over and over again so we learn their patterns. Oh. Oof. Didn't get off my thing in time.
And they will be your undoing.
Wow, I actually predicted that Zab would get hit. That's pretty uncanny right there.
Must you interfere?
Oh, now she get big.
Our utopia will only be complete. Once you are erased from our memory.
You've got to protect her memories. Hurry!
You would defy us.
Oh. We lost a Bella.
Delicious, aren't they?
Wait, what in language?
These are actually quite good.
Did I use language and forget about it?
See? Let's have another one. Heartbeat.
This would not surprise me, but... Oh, you crashed.
What happened to the other half?
Am I being erased from her memory?
My guess is your laptop will need a break. Well, your laptop probably needs to go off after this.
Great necklace.
Beautiful. I think it'll really suit you.
Me? But I thought you should have it.
Welcome back.
They shatter. They fade.
Is this ice? Where did this come from?
If this goes on much longer, she'll forget everything.
We tire of your insolence.
How about this one?
That's my color. Now, this one on the other hand.
Stand in the middle.
What am I doing with this?
I'd never wear this color.
No! We can't let this happen!
You are unworthy of my champion.
Alright. And now you'll come and look at us, and we go...
We shall bring eternal harmony. Tranquility and vitality in perfect balance.
Bum, bum, da, ba, bum. Okay, we're stocking what? Oh, Leviathan and Ramu. Okay. Nice.
Your memories belong to us.
Alright, we're getting Leviathan. Oh, that's gonna be the narrow one. Narrow one up in close. Oh, but we get Titan now.
Memories of Earth.
Ah. Bye, Zappy Zappy. Alright, so remember, inside the little itty bitty box. Alright, we're doing... Oh, this is get away, but stay out the outside. There. We're stocking up.
Okay, that's the short one again. Remuda and Leviathan. All right, stocks. Let's just be back. Although this is going to be the really tough one because this is going to be Shiva time. Woo.
Memories of ice.
Done what I can, Bill. Oh, for that. Okay, just forward and back. Forward and back, and then forward and back. Alright, Ramu and Leviathan. Okay, so same thing. Back. You're fine, Zab. You know, that's right. We're stuck on Ramu and... Oh, okay. So this is going to be far out to the side. Titan time. No, nice. Oh. Oh, no! We are not finishing this one. Oh, it's not. Oh, she's in such the wrong spot. No. Whatever, just finish it. I don't know if I can do this on my own. What are we doing? Oh, this is that one and that one. It's... What is it? Oh. I can't believe I'm having to do this. This is not cool. This is not cool. I don't know how to do self-heals on this, on we're good. Okay. Yeah, this is... You're fine, quit whining. No, I'm gonna die here in a second. Yep, there you go. Yeah, couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I need more practice at Dark Knight. And somebody left. Oh, well, here we go again. Like I said, I know somebody who's watching who's like going, there were like 5 buttons you didn't hit that could have saved you. What's wrong with you? It's fine. Funny enough, for most of the raids, I can remember it. Like, this is one of those weird things that I can't remember some stuff, but for whatever reason, I remember almost every mechanic to every fight that's in this game. which is starting to get impressive at this point. At least everyone that I've done and cleared, let me put it that way. Which again is why I don't watch a lot of people doing them, because normally I'm one of those people that I can see it once and that's all I need. I take that back. We were doing E9S, and that one took me about, I think, 2 or 3 times before I actually finally got the fight. But we had a really good raid leader too, so. Alright, let's just get to the sides. And get to the corner. Put Zab there anyway, because just in case. No, I don't trust you. Oh, wrong time to put your
Must you interfere?
Take 2.
Our utopia will only be complete. Once you are erased from our memory.
Sparkle! Sparkle, sparkle!
You've got to protect her memories.
Come on, Bella, make it this time. Don't get the punches.
You would defy us.
Delicious, aren't they?
These are actually quite good.
See? Let's have another one. Half each.
Ooh, coffee biscuits. And actually, I can say from personal experience that coffee biscuits are very tasty. Oh, 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 oh.
What happened to the other half?
Am I being erased from her memory?
Alright, one healer to one side, one healer to the other.
It's beautiful. I think it'll really suit you.
Me? But I thought you should have it.
They shatter. They fade.
Is this ice? Where did this come from?
If this goes on much longer, she'll forget everything.
We tire of your influence.
How about this one?
That's my color. Now, this one on the other hand.
Now I get in the middle.
What am I doing with this?
I'd never wear this color.
No! We can't let this happen!
I really need to do that for... It's one of the things that I actually keep telling myself that I need to do, is do some TikToks where I do my model and I voice over some of the lines from Final Fantasy, just, you know, lip sync them. Alright, Zeb, I'm gonna give you my shield.
Tranquility and vitality in perfect balance.
Burr, burr, burr. Alright. Oh. That's gonna be the getting the tiny safe space. And now get boop, boop, boop. Okay, Ramu, and okay, so it's gonna be outer. But first, it's ice time.
Memories of ice.
Wait for it, wait for it. Okay, this is far away here, far away here. Oof. I'm watching for the next. I get right here, in the corners. You're always one off, Sab. you make it fine when I don't cast my shield, or you make it fine when I cast my shield on you, but just always miss it when you don't. What are we doing here? Okay, so it's gonna be the small pocket again. Titan time.
Memories of Earth.
Oh. Pocket, pocket. Yeah, this little. Okay. That's gonna be pocket again. right, fire and okay. So this is super close on the sides. Oh, let's hope we don't.
Memories of ice.
Nice. All right. Whew. That other healer definitely gets the comp for that one. Congratulations, Bella. You are the one that managed to clear everything. And look, you're gonna get the minion. I hope you have the inventory space. Yeah, that one was good. That was good. And we got her cleared from that, so that's always nice. It's always nice to help out friends when they haven't cleared things and get them all caught up with things. All right, we're going to finish off. How many more quests do we have in this little area? Oh, good lord. Well, apparently we know what we're doing next stream. Because, yeah. All right, but let's go ahead and finish this one. Sorry to have you running back and forth, but this is very important to me. While I'm grateful to the alchemist for letting me work here, my true passion was raising birds at the hatchery after the incident. I didn't think there was much I could do aside from tidying up the mess. As soon as you handed me that egg, though, I felt hopeful again. Where there is new life, there is new beginnings, and the Hamza hatchery deserves to rise again. It isn't much, but please take this in exchange for the gift you've given me. Alright, well, apparently we have lots more quests to do in this area, and that will have to wait till next time, because we are already over the time that we normally stream here by quite a lot. And so, try to keep it to a schedule, because, you know, we all have sleep to do, and it's all responsible things and stuff, and plus, you know, we've been streaming for 3.5 hours. That's kind of a long time. Well, I say that that's a long time. I know that there are streamers who are currently going for like 12, 24 hours. I'm like, no. So, as always, we'll do the thing where we say, remember, if you liked what you saw on today's stream, make sure you hit and smash that subscribe button and hit the bell to let them know that you'll get notified when I go live. Also, make sure to thumb up the video, because then that helps YouTube say that I'm good stuff. Last I checked, we have 69 more subscribers to get until we finally get our URL, so we're kind of chugging along there, so hopefully we'll get there sooner rather than later. And of course, as always, I always say follow me on Twitter. That's the other big place to go for any updates to my stuff. That's always at Kitasha VT. Yeah, it's Twitter, Kitasha. Yeah, it's pretty easy to find me. Actually, I think the link's even in the link's in the video. So yeah, you can go there. You can do that thing. As always, thank you guys so much for sticking around for today and doing today's side quest. We'll probably be doing more Thavnairian side quests next stream, which will be on Tuesday at 8 o'clock Pacific time. So hope to see you there. Until then, have a wonderful rest of your night, rest of your weekend, all that stuff. Enjoy the coffee. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Have a nice night. We'll see you then. Bye, you bandits.